Yo, what's up, good people? Good people. What is up, good people? Ooh, one hell of a week. We gotta talk about it. What's up, good people? One hell of a week. A lot of things have been going on out here. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. A lot of things have been going on out here. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. That sound low. That sound low. Let's see if people come in. Damn, it just sound loud now. Just want to chop it up. Now, this is actually just a test, but I just want to see if everything is working right. So don't mind me, but if you in the chat, got something to say, we can talk about anything. Though I mean, a lot of stuff that happen out here with essays and all that, and sports. You know what I mean? A lot of things that happen. So try to figure it out, you know what I mean? Talk about it, discuss it. That's what you that's what we should be doing. But where the people at? Let's chop it up. Most definitely. Let's see what we can get into though. Straight like that. Hold on. Let's see if I can find something here. We need the people to come in. Until then, how do you feel about the music nowadays? How do you feel about the music nowadays? Like me and the family had Thanksgiving, you know what I mean? We got a lot of great young people coming up in the family, you know. Definitely know, because, you know, as you get older, you know, people have kids. So, you know, got a lot of young people, great people coming up. And I say the music now, I wouldn't 100% call it all trash, but some of it ain't the greatest. I mean, you know, it was a time when you had like groups, you know, everybody kind of for self. You know what I mean? Where's them old school? Well, you can't even say that now because they older too. But it was a time where you had like people love to be in groups. You know what I mean? You had the SWVs, you had the Dan Vogues, you had. Let me find out. My brain is going blank. What I said? SWV, In Vogue, yeah, Blackstreet, So For Real, Drew Hill, Jagged Edge. Ooh, Cut Close. I know they had a song with Keith Sweat, but I'm not sure if they had their own album. They might have though. I don't want to say they didn't. But it was a time when it's like the group, the Destiny's Child. Like it was a time when it was like we understand people do, they go through the hardships and they break up, but it was like groups was coming back to back. Like now you don't even see that. You know what I mean? It's like you got a person that's on top. They got their crew behind them, but it's like some of them might become artists, and then some of them ain't. They ain't there for that. But it was a time when it was like, it was big for people to have like groups though. R&B was like, it was lit. You know what I mean? Not saying like some of the R&B acts, like I can listen to the R&B of today, but rap, I don't really know about that right now. You know what I mean? It's just like, I don't want to say every rapper's doing the same thing, but it's like, it's kind of seems, the word I'm looking for, probably repetitive. And that's where it's like, you know what I mean? It's like, I can't listen to it for this long. But, I mean, you can't knock it because, I mean, other people paved the way for them. But even paving the way for them, nowadays it's a slight little kind of like disrespect. I mean, it can go either side. It could be the OGs kind of downplaying the youngins. The youngins really don't listen to the OGs. But I mean, regardless of what it is, it's where it was a point where you had to have you had to really have talent. And you had to have a skill. You know what I mean? I mean, because we have the internet nowadays, it makes it easier for everybody to kind of shine, which is great. Because it could, it could change people's lives. It could change families. So I wouldn't knock that totally, because you know what I'm saying. Somebody's coming from the trenches, the slums, the hood, the urban areas, the ghetto, whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean. And you could make something out of yourself, which is great. But I'll say, like, if you don't own your craft, or you don't be great on your craft, you sooner or later will be you kind of be just flatlined, or you know what I mean, or it's a word I'm looking for, but you kind of just be right there, and you're not gonna really grow from that, or you can end up just going down, or just being a one hit wonder. Even though sometimes the one hits can it can make you make some money, you know what I'm saying, but you don't want to be in that position of just not really growing your thing. I mean, I just seen a video, maybe like yesterday or a day ago, yeah, or maybe a couple of days before that, or maybe 2 days ago. I mean, it was a young female. She was crying. You know what I mean? Said she was a dance teacher, and and the young girls is in there, ski. I mean, catchy little hook, but at the same time, it's like, hopefully, you know what I mean, you could you could bring something more than that, because the new track, I think I only heard a snippet of it. It was like, you gotta turn that off. It was just kind of weird. It was something ick, something. It was about the ick, but you know what I mean. It was just like, yeah, I don't think that song's gonna go too far. I don't know if somebody just rushed it. It wasn't really no time into that song, but you don't want to just say that though. It's just like, even like, I'll see people like be out and about, at spots, and it's not even just where I'm at. It's in every city. It's just like, it seems like even girls don't even know how to dance anymore. They're just twerking. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm not saying you got to be choreographed, but I definitely know back when I was clubbing and partying back in the early 2000s, like, you know what I mean? It wasn't, like, it wasn't heavy. Like, the twerking thing wasn't heavy. I'm not saying it wasn't happening, but it wasn't heavy. You know what I mean? It wasn't everywhere you turn around, it's just like, hey, chick, just twerking. Like, it wasn't that. You know what I mean? You might have a little spring here and there, and then you might have another little spring in here, but it wasn't crazy. Like now, it's like you go out, just say, hey, I'm not saying every man, but it was like every girl just doing that shit. It's like that's the only dance I know. I know it ain't, cause I'm like, what I mean? It was a time when I was partying. You know what I mean? It was. I'm not saying, like I said, it wasn't girls doing some, some off the wall dance moves, but you know what I mean? It wasn't just like every girl wasn't just, you know what I mean, just twerking. You know what I mean? It was some girls that had a little two step with their style. They style they two step. It was some that just knew how to do a little other moves, knew how to do a spin at least. You know what I mean? It's just like now it's like just everything twerking. You got to twerk on the table, twerk on the chair, twerk on the bar. Like, okay, you know what I mean? Like, you don't have to be that way, mama. You got to be able to do something else out here in life. You know what I mean? Just there's other things, other dances you can do. You know what I mean? But I mean, at the end of the day, hey, do what you want, do what make you happy. But I would say too, the music has definitely went down. I don't think, and the way I say artists are going at it with the streaming services because they don't really get paid. I mean, there's other ways for them to do their own joint, but I would say you gotta find your own. But I think now it comes down to the talent wise, bro. Like it really comes down to the talent wise. It really comes down to the talent, but it is what it is, though. But I would say people gotta definitely do something better. You know what I mean? You feel me? But where can we go from here? I can respect it, not neglect it. Yo, what's goody? But you know what I mean? Wish I knew. Wish I knew, being right now we got veteran hoes. We ain't got no more young hoes no more. We them OG. Yo, bro, like that ass. I do like a little, you know what I mean, a little side shit, like doing some lift. Like if any of you do this shit, lift or like the Uber Eats and all that shit. Do not try to do that shit full time. I wouldn't even recommend that shit. That shit, too much balance on your car for one. That's definitely too much of that shit. And then don't even, you know what I mean? Don't even take every dime. I'm not even hating because it's like you could, you kind of, you run your own hours and doing that. So that's a great thing. But it's like, I say doing Lyft though, it be some BS at times, bro. Dead ass. Like, let me see what I signed up for that shit during the pandemic. And then I ain't hear from him. And then all of a sudden one day I just checked and it just said I had it. So when I did decide to do it, I was like already a year in online, but I never done it physically. So I did it. And it was, it was cool at first. But then, you get you kind of get your complainers though, bro. Like, and that be the shit that sucks. It's like, and Paul's no homo. It's never men complaining. It's be women, bro. Like it be women. It's never men complaining. Like the most men do, Paul's, is just probably be like, can you open the window or something like that. You know what I mean? If they, they hot, some, you know what I mean? But other than that, it's the window. it's the music, it's the this, it's the that. Like you'll pull up. Let's just say you pull up to where they at. The address say 355. So you pull up to 355. That's what the shit telling you to go to. So you go to it. But the person is standing at like 358. They want to hit you with a message. So they see you outside. They want to hit you with a message. You went to the wrong house. No, the fuck I didn't. Why don't you pull up to 358? No, fucker. Why don't you walk to the fucking car? Like, the fuck? You see me outside, bro. Like, you standing here sending messages. Like your fee is what you paying me. Has nothing to do with what you giving Lyft. Like, these niggas only give you a percentage, bro. Like, so I don't know how much you paying them niggas, but at the end of the day, I only get a piece of what you are paying them or what they're asking for. So at the end of the day, all you're supposed to do is just get a ride. That's it. That is it. Now, if it's cold as fuck outside, I could understand you want the heat on. But then when it ain't cold, and then it's like, you know, it's warm, it's the warm season, you got the windows, you know what I mean? The nigga had the windows down, then it's like, chick complain like, I'm sorry, can you roll the one because of my hair? Like, ain't even yours. Like, fuck is you talking about? Like, that ain't even your hair, B. Like, fuck out of here. Just take the ride. Go about your business, B. Like, then it'll be on some like, can you turn the music down? Like, bitch, I'm trying to make this fucking call for like a club. What the fuck is wrong with you, yo? You wildin'. But it's all good though. So then I got to a point where it's like, all right, so what I'm gonna do is I ain't gonna say, you know what I mean? I'm gonna kind of have the music low. You had the music low, it's like a song come on, it's like, yo, can you turn that up? It's like, damn, bro. You know what I mean? I get it. Every person different, though. But it's like, what the fuck, bro? Like you niggas got too many rules for maybe some of you people be in the car for like 3 to like 10 minutes max. It's like, get dropped off. But I'll tell you this. Women, when they come to that shit, bro, they got some entitlement type of issue, bro. Like, I pulled up on this one woman. And we can play the game. Guess what color she is. I pulled up on this one woman. The address was the address. We'll say it again, 355. Pull up at 355. I get there. I'm just sitting in the car. I see 2 people standing outside, but they like probably like a couple of houses down. I could see them, they see me. I'm just sitting there. I hit arrived on the fucking thing. They don't even move, bro. They just looking at me. I'm looking at them. I'm got my seat back. I'm looking at the timer because I'm like, once this time run out, I'm pulling the fuck off. Boom. All of a sudden, I can see her mouth moving, looking at me. So I turn my music down, roll the window down a little more so I can hear her. She like, you the Uber? I'm like, nah, I'm the Lyft, but same shit. Okay, yeah. She pointing the finger like you need to pull up right here. I'm like, yo, mom, I'm staring at my screen. I'm like, yo, this shit say 355. Like, you wildin'. Like, you know what I mean? So that means you standing there this whole time, and on your phone it tells you, it gives you an indication that I pulled up, and then I hit arrive. So that means I am here. Oh, but no, you don't want to fucking move. Really? And then, you know what I mean? So for me, I'm like, all right. At the time, I ain't had no camera on my shit. So I, you know what I mean? I didn't even want to get into no, like, back and forth with nobody. Like, bro, you just, that's all the Lyft or Uber is. It's no different from a fucking taxi, bro. Like, you get in the ride. You need to get where you need to go. Simple. So you can go about your day. I can go about mine. I'll take your little chump change. That's it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I don't know what you really expected me to do. You know what I mean? I dig it. You know, you want your ride to be like comfortable, but it's like shit. You comfortable when you in the back seat. You in the back seat by yourself, unless you brought somebody with you. Like, the fuck? You know what I'm saying? I keep my car clean. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't like to have a bunch of shit in my shit, so, you know what I'm saying? I keep it clean. And, you know, and I have to have some, you know, I gotta have some thump, you know what I'm saying? Feel that bass, boo. That's it. But, you know, chillax. But, I say that lady was an issue, bro, but she wasn't the only one. You know what I'm saying? There was another one that was the same way. It was just like, where the fuck did I pull up to? I pulled up to some shit on the hill. And when it's like nighttime, it's like I got good eyes, but at night driving, and you know what I mean, it ain't really like the best light on some of these streets. So I pull up, and I'm at like 103, and I guess the person lived at 106. So they hit me with a message through the app, and was like, "Yo, you at 103? I'm at 106." So that means you see me. Now, mind you, I can get it. I don't know if you got kids and you got to carry a bunch of shit, but I mean, my trunk ain't even got that much space, so I don't even want you to put all that shit in my shit. But anyway, but that means you see me, so you're not flagging me down. Nothing. It's dark as hell outside, and it's just like, yo, I'm at 106, and I'm at 103. So that means you like a couple of houses down. You can easily walk to the car or wave me down. If you came outside and wave me down, I'll pull up to you. I ain't got a problem with that. You don't do nothing. You just hit me with a message. So that means you see me. I don't see you. I don't know where the fuck you at. I was like, all right, I ain't playing that shit no more. I took the fuck off. I canceled the ride, bro. I'm not even going to do that. I'm good on you. Like, you know what I mean? Listen, I'm not here to be your friend. I don't know you, you know what I mean? And don't get me wrong, I have picked up a few people that I do know. So, you know what I mean? And I have seen that you know what I mean, I know through my days and lives and living. So, you know what I mean? And other than that, like picking them up, it was like talking to somebody like, you know, like out the block. So it was always good. And it was always cool. So we ain't never, you know what I'm saying? That's not the issue, but it's the people you don't know that feel like they got some entitlement because they pay a little bit of money. Like if my fucking car was to break down, you going to get out and get into another car. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Another lift could pull up for you or something like that. Like, so you're not really paying that much dough. You might be giving these niggas like $40, $50, but that's not what they cut us. You know what I'm saying? A lot of that should be chump change. And then, like I said, you kill your miles with that shit, bro. And then, you know what I'm saying? But I done seen stories, though, you know what I mean? Like I said, if you doing anything like Lyft, Uber, one of them food joints, you know what I'm saying? People will sit there, get their food, and say you ain't delivered it. Like, I done had an harassment on me, and I'm like, yo, I don't even speak to people when they get in my car, bro. But, like, the most, if I say anything, like I said, dudes, pause, they simple. You know, you'll have some that'll be like, yo, what's up? And they in their headphones for the rest of the ride. Like I'll say women, for them it's more of them trying to break the ice so they can feel a tad bit comfortable, even though they still don't know your ass, 'cause especially if you're a guy. So, you know, they'll get in and be like, hey, how you doing? And then after that, that's the most they'll say, and it's simple. And then you'll have some that, you know, want to spark a conversation, talk about whatever. And dudes the same way. They'll, you know what I mean? But if they don't want to talk, they'll just, yo, what's up? And then for the rest of the ride, they're quiet until they almost to their destination. Maybe tell you an easier way to get to their shit or how to maneuver, or can you know what I mean? Can you just go over this way instead of going that way? Blah, 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 whatever. But it's mostly simple. But so somebody reported me, and I'm like, and then the weird shit about it is they reported me and I wasn't even driving for like the 2 days. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, so I hit Lyft up and I'm like, yo, what's going on with this? Why is my shit suspended? It was like, well, on Sunday, boom, boom, boom. I'm like, Sunday? Like, I wasn't even feeling good since Friday. I only drove like 3 people on Friday because I wasn't feeling good, so I didn't even do it Saturday or Sunday. And I'm like, it's Tuesday, so somebody reported me on a Sunday. I wasn't even driving. And then I don't even do it during the week because I already work my other job. So it's like, the fuck is this? But they can't tell you who it is. But I'm like, they said it was, well, it had to obviously be a female because I ain't, you know what I mean? And I'm like, I only drove 3 people. And yes, one was a female, but I didn't say shit. She had headphones in. And and that was it. I dropped her off. She said thank you, and she moved up and she went about her day. So I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, man, it might have been somebody else. It just happened to be they just, I don't know, selected me by mistake or something like that. They might have took a lift on Sunday because I'm like, I didn't even drive. I drove on Friday. I didn't even drive Saturday or Sunday. So I'm like, so the complaint came in Sunday. I wasn't even driving, and you would know that because you could check the system to see that I wasn't driving. So I'm like, I don't, fuck it. It is what it is. But that's how that shit be out here. But it's Friday night. What is popping today? I seen there was a party in my part of town, but I don't know. It said it's free. I should pull up. Maybe. I don't know. I just don't like going to, I don't like going spots dolly. And a lot of times, too, I don't want to be standing up. I done stood up all day at work earlier. You know what I mean? You dig? Let me see what this says here. Let me slide this over. Hey, sorry for bothering you. I wanted to offer you a promotion of your channel with viewers and followers. Chat box, etc. The price is lower than any competitor. The quality and guarantee. Maybe I'll hit you up. We'll see about it, though. Word. But, yo, did y'all see what's going on out here? So, you got the young boy out in OKC saying he was, dating a young girl. And a lot of people online, you know what I mean, like, while Stephen A. and them ain't saying nothing. So basically Stephen A. said, nah, we got to get more of the story. But I'm like, Stephen A., you got a lot of questionable history with that one, because like I understand that part, because hearing shout out to It Is What It Is podcast, which is Cam and Mace, two of my favorite rappers. And they basically said something that kind of made sense. If Stephen A. would have said that, I probably would have agreed with him. But he didn't say what they said, which makes sense, that because the girl being a young girl and her age, yes, of course, you won't hear her name or none of that shit like that. So that made total sense. But I do got to agree with the people when it comes to the black athlete. Stephen A., bro, you just go in. And you ain't, you know what I'm saying? You ain't do that when it come to the white counterparts. You know what I'm saying? And it's not even about some race shit, but it's just, you just don't do it. Kyrie posted a picture. You went ham on him. He ain't say nothing. He just posted. You went ham on him, and once they seen you went ham on him, then you already know who else went ham on him. Then, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I get it. Like, the NBA didn't suspend him. His team did, but the thing was, y'all kind of orchestrated that shit to happen. Because the media picked that up and just went ham. And, you know what I mean? The man ain't say nothing. If you remember, he sat down in the press conference. A media person asked him about it, tried to get him to say something about it. And then after that, all of a sudden, he get a suspension and this and that and the third, loses his Nike deal. They made it more than what it was. Now, boom, Stephen A., when Dana White did what he did, and he was on video, y'all was up there real quiet. You, Molly, y'all was real quiet. Then what happened after that? Okay. The kid from Houston. It was just reports. Nothing was set in stone. The young man is not even in jail. Went ham. This shit just I I mean, the Bills linebacker, I know the nigga name, bro, but it's on my head. But pause. He just got into a situation. Y'all was on there trying to make it seem like, yeah, we need a little more information, but yeah, nobody don't need to be touching nobody. You only did that because what we seeing you doing right now with the OKC young man. But before that, bro, you was going ham. So, you know what I mean? You got some, you know what I mean? You got some questionable shit with you, B. And that's facts. You know what I mean? If y'all gonna stand on that with everybody. Then that's all basically everybody was asking you to do online, bro. Like, treat everybody the same. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? We understand you trying to help Malika Andrews out, but she been doing some little, you know what I mean, some side shit though. You know what I mean? Like, dude get a job and all of a sudden you want to bring up his past that has nothing to do with anything. And then all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying? Like, motherfucker don't even be charged or nothing, and she just speaking on it for what? What does that do? Talking about something, yeah, ESPN, you know, that's her job. She got to report. No, she don't, bro. Because it's funny, even a draft night, when the young Charlotte joint, you know what I mean, when he was about to get drafted, like, y'all literally had a whole week of that draft coming up. A whole week of it. But instead, y'all chose to talk about the John Morant. What is the commissioner going to do for his suspension? So y'all, you know, but y'all knew this young man Brandon Miller was going to be drafted that week. If everybody go back and replay that shit, and you go and check all that shit out back then, you talked about Ja. You know what I mean? It was kind of in y'all heads, the media heads, the biggest story. Then draft night comes. You could have said that Brandon shit way before the draft. Why wait until it's literally like this young man is about to be the number 2 pick, and you bring that up? And then he wasn't even guilty of nothing. So why even bring it up before, you know what I'm saying? I mean, like, it's just wild. What was the football player with his joint? What was his last name was Tussle? He went to Miami. Got drafted by them. And it was like they pulled out the weed mask and all the pictures of that shit. Like people do some fucked up shit, bro. Like, y'all, that's just wild. But whatever it is. Then now I'm hearing that Von Miller. That's who it is. They saying his joint saying that, you know, I guess she backtracking everything. But I'm like, I understand that. I think they had a situation a while back. It's like, yo, if you're gonna report some shit, you might as well stick to it. You know what I mean? Like, you already know what the game is. Once you do that, they're gonna lose their money. They're gonna lose their bread. But you're so happy to be in that highlight of getting that. And if you're going through that, then you gotta stand on that principle. I ain't saying you right or wrong, but at the end of the day, don't take it back because you want to still live in that lavish lifestyle. Because once you fuck them. Pause. That's it. It's just that simple. So it's either you gonna rock or you gonna stand 10 toes in it. You gotta choose. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying if a man is putting his hands on you, abusing you, or you in a bad toxic ass relationship, and you know he the breadwinner, you know what I'm saying? He got you, you know what I'm saying? He got you out of the hoopty to the nice joint. He got you from the housing to a mansion. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not saying, you know, because he did that, you're supposed to take that. Nah, but understand, once you give it to the media, especially nowadays, you got to understand it's a wrap. You know what I mean? You fucking up their life, and along with fucking up their life, you fucking up yours. Now, but if you stand on your shit like, no, this is what happened to me, blah blah blah, then all power to you. You got, you know what I mean? You got to stand on that grind. You got to stand on that sword. You know what I mean? Just say fuck it. You know what I mean? You know, just like back in the days when mother used to be like, "Oh, me and my baby gonna be all right." Then you got to do that. Stand on that shit, bro. Like, it's just what it is. But don't try to take it back because you already put it in motion. And you see how it is now. Once that media gets it, it gets put out there. It's a done deal. And it's just like speaking with, you know what I mean, the allegations against the bump, 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 bump. I mean, like, ooh, that's a big one, bro. And then it's still, even till now, it's still more allegations and shit coming out. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, you got to sit down for a while, bro. You gonna have to sit down for a while, bro. I was at first, I was like, damn, you might have to sit down for like 2 years. Nah, bro, it got to be longer than that. It's too much. It's too much shit. And then the biggest thing is, it was less than 24 hours when you made the big payment. I'm not saying forget everybody else, but I don't know their story and what that grind gonna be. But the biggest one is the one you paid within. I mean, what? I think I heard the story around like 4. Got out of work, heard it around 4. By like 11:45, that the news was out. You know what I mean? It was settled. That's right there. It's crazy. You ain't even let 24 hours go by, bro. No 24 hours, no 48 hours, no 72. No, it was like immediately, bro. That right there raises the eyebrows of crazy suspicion of like, yo, what she laying on is facts. But I can't prove that. It wasn't my situation. I ain't in it. You know what I mean? I wasn't in a bedroom. But that shit, yeah. You know what I mean? You're gonna have to sit down for a while, bro. Whew. You would need a crazy PR. Even with a crazy PR team, you still got to sit down for a while. You got to at least give it. Whew. You might have to do like 4 years. 4 years of a sit down. Like, you know what I mean? No, nothing. You ain't into nothing. You ain't dating nobody. No paparazzi type shit. But you know how TMZ is. They going to be on it. They going to try to find you somewhere. Like, nah, yeah. You got to be like 4 years gone. Quietly, maybe doing some type of quiet charities, giving back. But you got to sit down for a while, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'll say Young Miami, she gonna have to go do her own thing. You know what I mean? She might as well just slide off now. I mean, she probably already started to do that. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, most likely, yeah, that's a tough one. I know Duke gonna be like, damn, my riders ain't my riders, but that's some type of shit like only really like family could stand by. You know what I mean? Just to try to hold, you know what I mean, hold you down. But other than, yeah, you gotta sit down for a while, bro. You gotta definitely sit down for a while. Even if you don't want to, you gotta sit down for a while. That's a tough cookie to crack, bro. That's a tough one though. What else happened out here in these streets? Yeah, that. You know, happy birthdays to all the people that just had birthdays. Happy Thanksgiving, happy holiday season. I was, man, I would say 2023. Ooh, it was alright, yeah. Wasn't bad, but I mean, it ain't been really, a lot of these years ain't been the same since the pandemic. Everything changed after that shit. So it's like, you kind of just got to be on, you got to be on your own grind and trying to make it to be what you want it to be. I would say that, you know what I'm saying? Kind of, make your lane. I would say it's a lot of everybody kind of like, I won't say everybody, but, so something comes out, people are kind of copying it and imitating everything somebody else is already doing. I would say, like, I would say now and even to the beginning of, like, 2024, find ways to rebrand yourself or reinvent, or, you know what I mean, make something, 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 something that you can stand out. You know what I mean? Put a little piece together where it's like, I see you niggas. You niggas out here copying me, bro. I started that shit. You know what I mean? So, but I wouldn't say you got to go hard like that though. But because I think everybody, we got to get to a point where we still got to help everybody out. Because I mean, at the end of the day, you know what I mean? If you can't get paid in the earth this big, you worthless, kid. Nigga don't deserve to live. Shout out to Ken, like I said, one of my favorite artists. But you got to, you know what I mean? You got to come out there and just kind of rebrand yourself. You know what I mean? Make a lane for yourself, or a lane that you happy in. You know what I'm saying? I think that's definitely important. Oh, you want to call in? Hold on. I think I might be able to send you a link. So we can make that happen. Hold on, man. Let's see if I can get you a link, though. Alright. Let me see. How can I send a link? Hold on. See if I can find it. Yeah. Can I go back on here just to make sure I can find it? I know it's still open. It's still open, but I want to see if I can find a link. I could definitely get you in. Hold on, let me see if I can find a link. Whoa, my bad here. Alright, let me see. Let me see, add more. Let me see if I could do that. Close. Let me see. Invite somebody. Let me see if I can do that. Yeah. So no, I don't say. I mean, if you want to call in. Matter of fact, my phone is hooked up to my Bluetooth. You can just call my number. And they'll be able to hear you, but if not, I can send you a link. Yeah, I mean, shit, it's whatever, bro. Like, even with the stuff I'm talking about right now, you know what I'm saying? Because it's man, little different things that, you know what I mean, doesn't happen out here. So, yeah, you can call my jack, or, like I said, you got an email. I can send you an invite right now. Let me make sure my phone is charged. I got my charger wire. Hold on a second. I want to knock my shit over. Yeah, bro, that's what I'm actually talking about right now. You said Braun. You know what? Braun is the GOAT of today. I'm not even gonna say he's not. He's the GOAT of today. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we put MJ at the highest of the high. I mean, MJ did some shit that we feel like he could. You know what I'm saying? He could be the GOAT. But I would say LeBron is the GOAT because of all his stats, bro. Like he definitely built up a lot of stats. But I think Fearless would still be MJ and Kobe. I don't know. Let me see. You know what? Fuck it. I don't even care. Oh, you got it. Let me put it in the room. Yo. Yeah. You in here, brother?
This your phone?
Yeah, that's my phone. I told you, and you on the shit too. I told you my shit could play through that shit.
Hey yo, I didn't know you could do that with an Android phone.
Yo.
Yo,
Yeah. You in here, brother?
step this shit up. You got green bubbles
Yeah,
on
that's
the
my
live,
phone.
baby.
I told you,
But
and you
yo,
on the shit
yo,
too.
son, yo, they can hear me.
Shit.
Yeah, they can. Yeah, they can hear you.
I didn't know you could do that with an Android phone. Hey yo, Braun is the GOAT of all time, nigga. Like, look it. Let me bust it down here, right? All right. There's individual accomplishments and there's team accomplishments, right? Braun is the GOAT.
Yeah.
When dudes throw up Mike, and listen, I don't have to shade Mike or Kobe. They are GOATs, and you know what I'm saying? They are GOATs. But Braun has evolved the game because the goalpost always changes. When Jordan became the GOAT, it was because he was doing things that people didn't see Dr. J do. Jordan was doing things that was like it was different. It was the next level. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about even when he wasn't winning. When he first came in the league and he was just scoring. The way he was scoring, the way he was maneuvering, his body pose no more. You know what I'm saying? The way he was doing all that was just new. People ain't see it no more. You know what I'm saying? So then the fact of the matter is, you add the good business etiquette or the good business moves that the Bulls organization made, which got him them 6 chips. So now is dude saying that Mike is the GOAT because of the rings, or Mike is the GOAT because of the things that he was able to do because of his athleticism and basketball skill?
I mean, I can agree to that in ways of saying only thing that hinders LeBron in that faction is the fact that LeBron is able to pick his players that he wants to come to that team. Nobody else had power like that.
In ways of
no, that's not power. How is that power? LeBron is a basketball player. There's general managers who know how to manage a basketball team on the business side better than LeBron can manage. LeBron can play basketball better. That's why Steve Kerr don't got a basketball contract right now. He's a better coach right now than a player. He couldn't do what they do, right? And they couldn't do what he do at this point. You know what I'm saying? So Braun, you can let a nigga pick his players. That's not power. Obviously he ain't win, so how is that power? He got a basketball contract right now. He ain't win all them rings. How is that power?
That's yo, bro. Like the nigga when he was in Cleveland, the nigga said, "Yo, like these basically niggas gonna be gone." Leverage. Yeah, it could be leverage, but nobody else ever had that. Like yo, matter of fact, Giannis was like the second player just to get that because he was able to get fucking Lillard. Because he said he was gonna bounce if the team don't change.
It could be leverage, but nobody else ever had that.
That's like you said. All right. That's like somebody. That's like a kid saying, "Hey, I don't got curfew, right?" But it's like
he said
ain't nothing to do outside.
If the team don't change.
You know what I'm saying? That's like you got to go in the house at 8 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? Your mom's come out whistling and shit, and your friend get to stay outside, but there's nothing to do. Like all right, I got power. All right, everybody else went upstairs. You outside by yourself. That's power. That's freedom. I mean, I guess it's perceived power in a sense, but what does it equate to? Power that doesn't equate to nothing is like, if you call that power, that all right, bro, do your thing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I guess. But think about it, like how is that power? Just because he had the choice to and then think about it. Dudes don't even really want to play with LeBron because he could pick his own players, but who did he really pick? Do your thing, you know what I'm saying?
But he has to approve it, so he picked.
Like how is that power? Just because he had. I'm talking about.
Because I mean, yeah, I get your point of it fits within the budget of how they could get these players, but them GMs and them are going to him is like, yo, we got the opportunity of getting this certain player, and he like, yeah or no.
I get your point of it fits within the budget of
all right, but no. I mean, all right, everybody has had that power though. If you think Mike didn't have that power, you think Kobe didn't have that power, you think they didn't come to them first? And like at least I'm not saying like they have the ultimate, you know what I'm saying, approval, but I'm trying to say they definitely went to them and got their input on it. So basically, hold on. My point was this, right? The goal always changes because you're not going to have a perfect situation as to where somebody's going to step in and be able to like accomplish everything the person next to prior to them have accomplished. But what I'm trying to say is Braun right now, if you would give Braun these good business GMs, are you willing to say that you don't think Braun would have more rings? You don't think Braun would have rings with the numbers he's putting up right now if he would have had like a good surrounding championship team, like for real? Come on, yo, look at his numbers. At this age, there's been nobody in history to be doing it like this for this long at this age, bro. You have to. Now, think about it. It's common sense. I know it's a big if, it's a dream, but just think about it. If Braun had championship players around him, like real players, I know if like AD's a if he do this, he could be good. He's not a dog. If Braun had dogs around that was going for the chip, he deserves a chip with those numbers that he got right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how is he not the GOAT?
I never said he wasn't the GOAT.
No. I'm not saying this is like general question. I'm not really bombing you. I'm just saying dudes though. We keep saying Mike, this defensive play. All right. A team helps makes it more able for you to accomplish certain things in the game. You know what I'm saying? Like a dude getting open, he might be able to average more points if you got another star on your team. Dudes can't W and other such things, right? So having teammates does contribute to individual stats. Now look at Braun's stats and look at everybody else's stats, bro. There's nobody been doing it like this, and that's what I'm saying, and that's how I'm saying he the GOAT. I'm not saying, you know what I'm saying, everything else, championships, all that, my nigga, he just scored the most points, played the most minutes. This man is the GOAT, bro.
I mean, I don't know, but I ain't gonna lie though, because you wasn't really preaching that a few years ago. You were still with a Kobe.
I know that, but then right now you have to respect.
Nah, you gotta respect it. You know what I mean? You gotta respect it.
You have every grown man, and I'm not, you know what I'm saying. And I don't want to disrespect youngins because youngins still think they got the energy of the world and they got the everlasting battery pack, right? But grown men, we know Father Time.
Yeah.
For you not to respect what this man is doing, yo, he got an unstoppable move, bro. Like when he drives, they foul him every time. They just not calling it right now. When playoff time comes, if they make it to the playoff, they gonna have to honor that. Now say he got a big squad around him, right?
Mm-hmm.
A championship team, and he got that move driving to the basket playoffs, and you have to honor it. Come on, man, nigga. Yo, he's the GOAT, bro. We never seen nobody, and I don't have to disrespect Mike or Kobe to say that.
No.
Kobe ain't do what this man. I'm not saying he did it better. I'm saying he's doing what nobody else did.
If you look at did you watch the Dream Team doc?
Which doc for
the Dream Team?
Oh, the Dream, yeah.
All right, not the one with not the newest one with Kobe in them. Rest in peace to Kobe. I'm talking about the one with Magic and Bird in them.
Yeah.
Like basically, Magic and Bird they were the GOATs at that time. Jordan comes in, and they was like, yo, that's the new sheriff in town. So it's like, it's always going to be somebody new. It's right now, it's LeBron.
Basically, Magic and Bird was.
But look how the goalposts changed, right? You said Bird and Magic was the GOATs, right?
Yeah.
Look at the teams they were on. Super duper championship teams, bro.
But you got to also too remember, back then that was all GM. That was all GMs that built those teams together. And it's no different from even the Warriors.
Ain't no such thing as back then. What are you talking about?
No.
They're still doing that.
I'm just saying those teams were orchestrated by the players they picked up.
And it's no different
like the Warriors.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's just the pieces that they added, you know what I mean? So it's like they were able, those GMs, those managers, whatever, they was able to orchestrate a good team. And those teams built up to be.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but all of those players weren't drafted players.
Yeah, I know that. Not all of them were drafted because I mean, if you look at the Warriors, Sean Livingston wasn't drafted by the Warriors. He was ended up. I think he was free agent, picked up over there.
They weren't all drafted.
No, not all of them was drafted, but it was just like they built those teams.
Sean Livingston wasn't drafted by the Warriors.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying like he he could score the best. I've never seen one man have an NBA career like this.
Those teams.
Nah, I mean nobody's. No, I don't think you might now. You probably won't get another person like that because you can't even come from high school no more. So you will never get another person to do that.
Yeah, but that's a future conversation. You talking about get another player? We talking about what he's doing right now.
No, I know that, but you got to remember he started from high school. There's never gonna be another person to do that again, because of the fact is nobody can start from high school. You would have to do it from 19. You at least have to do your 1 year in college, and you would have to play damn near every fucking game.
But people always, all right, and that's another misconception that we do. What does that mean? Miles on the body is still miles on the body.
Yeah, exactly. Regardless, you know what I mean? Like, you would have to be healthy as hell. You would have to play damn near almost every game.
And that's what he's doing.
No, I know that.
No injuries. I ain't never seen nobody do it, bro. I ain't even going front. Like, don't get me wrong. I ain't never seen nobody do what Mike did. I ain't never seen nobody do what Kobe did. Now I ain't seen nobody do what he did.
No, I know that.
That's crazy. I ain't never seen nobody. What you think about Diddy though?
See, that's where it's like it get crazy. I ain't gonna front. Like I was saying earlier, like he gonna have to sit for a while.
That's crazy. Sit for a while,
bro. Like you gotta sit down for a while, bro. Like you can't have no type of nothing. You gotta sit down for a while.
So you think you just gotta sit down? Like I was saying
No. What I'm saying is because at the end of the day, all right. So, I'm guessing it depends on like from a New York standpoint. He paid money from a New York standpoint. So it was a lawsuit. But I think because the word trafficking was put in there in other states, maybe some other states might be able to go after some criminal charges. But he was only lawsuited. But the thing is, you paid up within like 6 hours. He got his.
For the trafficking, that's federal, right?
Yeah.
Who would they get to cooperate those? Cause she already, you know what I'm saying? She already settled, so she's not gonna testify against him.
Nah, but she settled in New York State. Trafficking is a different law in LA.
Yeah, but they still gotta get you to cooperate.
Yeah, of course that. You know what I'm saying? Of course that.
So listen, if she's already satisfied, and the jurisdiction has passed already. This is not murder. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the statute of limitations has passed already. This is not murder. But say for instance, who?
That's New York though.
No, this statute of limitations.
They say in New York, not in LA.
And they got statute of limitations too.
Yeah, but it's a certain thing. Like it was a certain way the way her lawyer did it. They can press up charges in other cities, and not in New York. New York, she only went after the lawsuit.
Yeah, but it's a certain thing. Like it was a certain way the way her lawyer did it.
That's why if you read her doc, she used the word traffic because shit was happening in other cities. They was traveling.
Yo, girls stay doing that. You ever argue with your girl? Now you a narcissist and all this other words. She done seen on the view. Get out of here.
She used the word traffic.
Yo, don't get me wrong. Matter of fact, she was with the dude. She was with another dude, chasing the bag, chose him. Yo, see, this is why I don't have no opinion. I just said my frustration, but it's not with her being a victim or anything. It's with all the games that being played and how the victim card lands at the end of the game. These people like that's a mean game. You know what I'm saying?
No. I mean, no doubt about it. It is a mean game. But I ain't gonna lie, 10 years, and my thing is because he settled so fast. It wasn't like you know what I mean. Don't get me wrong. They went and tried to do this shit 6 months prior. And he said, "Nah, I ain't doing none of that. Forget your book, all that shit." And then called the bluff, and then she went and did this shit, and that nigga like, "Oh, hold the fuck up."
That nigga did the easy.
Yeah, he took that L, and he settled within like 6 hours.
Yeah, called the bluff, and then she went and did this shit, and that nigga like, "Oh, hold the fuck up."
That's crazy though. The world.
Yeah, he took that L.
And then he could just,
and
but
he
then
settled within like, yo, he
kind of like a double-edged sword
because
because we know what we like. All right, let's stop playing. Money, like men with money. Certain things are like available to them, like crazy. Most of us dudes, you know what I'm saying? Not saying I ain't got no money, right? Got a little bit of something, you know what I'm saying? But hold on, yeah. So these women that play that game, it's like I have frustration because where are the rules? Where's the lines at? And I know it's people probably trying to give me some flack because of what they're hearing, but nah, save that. Don't play that because you're talking to the right one. There's females out there who just chase ball players. Wow, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about those. So don't act like I'm just like victim shaming or something like that. There's women out there who actually make victims out of men. They hunt men.
I can agree to that.
They actually prey. So you just looking at these men as money? No, these men have some of these men have mental illnesses and other things going on that's unaware to the public.
I can agree
but
that.
That's like you jumping in the ocean. Hey, I heard it's alligator meat. Nah, but you ain't realize alligators, they will kill you too, or you will walk away with some sort of you know what I'm saying, effect. You will walk away affected by that situation, and sometimes negatively. So you chasing money. Come on, you ain't even know Diddy. Who she was messing with before Diddy? Was it like Ryan Leslie or one of them?
Yeah, and she didn't want to mess with Diddy. I mean, that was the word. She didn't want to mess with Diddy at all, but Diddy kept pursuing her.
Who she messing with?
Diddy kept pursuing her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and
she didn't want to mess with him at first. But I mean, it's no. I ain't gonna front. Like women that chase money, they're sort of no different from the guy that be the best friend for fucking years. As soon as that opportunity opened, I'm jumping in.
But I mean,
whoa.
I'm not talking about with like guys. Nigga, I'm talking about that female that be like, yo, that's just my friend.
No different from the guy that be the best friend.
Yeah, but you generally have an interest in her. How is that?
I'm jumping in.
That's nowhere near the same.
Yeah, nah. But the thing is, but the shorty put you in the friend zone, and you just be that friend until that door open.
That's called patience. That's called being a gentleman. What the hell was that?
Hell no, but you getting used though the whole fucking time.
No, but the thing
no,
is,
you not because if you like her, then you enjoy being around her.
That door open.
You ever tried to make a nigga do something he don't want to do? You ever tried to make a nigga be somewhere he don't want to be?
Used though the whole fucking time.
I don't know what you talking about right now. You got the, you know what I mean?
It depends on. I guess it depends on the person.
Yeah, but how that? How that?
You gotta look at it from a standpoint. Every nigga ain't the same.
Yeah, I know that.
You know what I'm saying? So there's some niggas. You know how that shit go. Like, all right. For you could be a nigga that don't fucking pillow talk, but there's niggas out there that pillow talk about other niggas.
From a standpoint, every nigga ain't the same.
Yeah, but what that got to do with
You know what I'm saying?
So what I'm saying is like, so it could be a nigga that, you know what I mean, that could be around a chick, like that chick could call him for any fucking type of favors, but she'll never get this nigga no pussy until that one little sliding door open up.
It could be a nigga,
and then that nigga gonna go do it.
That could be around the chick.
But I don't think that's like the same thing as a girl just chasing money.
She'll never get this nigga no
compromise all her.
No, all right. Now let me give you the go-to on what I mean by that. The chick, all right, so the chick see a nigga that got some bread. She knows this nigga, he ain't gonna automatically give her bread right up in there, but she'll play the game until she start getting money out of the nigga. She'll play the game until she get money out of a nigga.
She knows this nigga, he ain't gonna automatically give her bread right up in there.
That's squeezing juice out of an orange that you already have.
I mean, not necessarily, but you know what I mean? Because a chick can act like she fucking like you. You got to think about how many chicks done had a baby. You know, I'm not saying all, but it's a good amount of chicks that had babies by niggas that got money, and then all of a sudden they bounce. You know what I mean? They didn't get married, but they taking the child support money.
Like you gotta think about how many chicks done had a baby. You know,
that's what Tyrese is going through right now.
The amount of chicks that had babies by niggas.
That's the game.
That's what I'm. See what I'm saying? So they could play the game too. They could sit still and be rocking with a nigga saying I love you, this and the third. You know what I mean? They didn't get the wedding ring, but all of a sudden you put a kid up in her. She like, oh shit, I'm out.
They could play the game too. They could sit still.
And this time, I want to bring you a quick message from our sponsors. This podcast has been brought to you by
they didn't get the wedding ring, but all of a sudden you put a kid up in her.
Yo, but nah, that's like, nah, that my nigga, like, it's just a wicked world out there. And when you play the game, when you jump out play the game, that's the most dangerous part. Especially right now, when you jump out and play the game because they taking numbers. It's not like when you look at it, the original point of it, you look at you like when you jump out play the game, these bitches. Especially right now. And you see that, and you see how it's going. So you see the manipulation. So then you see the dudes playing the game, and it's like there's nothing wrong with it because the dudes is playing the game too, but they just losing. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you try to holler at a girl and she's front on you, you in the game. You playing the game. You just lost just now. You unwillingly playing though, but you just lost. You know what I'm saying? You just lost and you ain't even know the game, but you win it. You a whole piece in the game. You know what I'm saying? So then she goes to the nigga. I mean, but you lost because of that dynamic. And not even saying you ain't got no bread, but when you say bread, I'm using that as a phrase. I mean, as a street term, meaning as like you got play money. You know what I'm saying? She goes to the nigga. So that's what I mean by when I say you got bread. You know what I'm saying? So a chick want a nigga like that, she get him. But that's what she's chasing. She's not chasing the character of the guy, the personality of the guy, or the whatever of the guy. Some of these dudes with bread who play the game and they normally play the game, they be my nigga, they be the worst dudes ever. These niggas be straight. But that's what she's chasing. She's not chasing the character. These niggas be straight and because they know it's a game. Some of these dudes with bread who play the game and they normally play the game, they be my nigga, they be the worst dudes ever. These niggas be straight. But that's what she's chasing. She's not chasing. But I want to hear what Young Miami got to say though.
She gonna probably be quiet too right now. I don't, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, like I said, the nigga got to sit down for a while, bro. Ain't nobody gonna want to, you know what I mean? He already lost some endorsement deals. I don't know how many more else he gonna lose.
Probably be quiet too right now. I don't, you know what I mean?
And he stepped
at the end of the day, like I said,
yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, you gotta sit down for a while.
You know what I mean? He already lost some endorsement deals. I don't know how many more else he's gonna lose.
How long you been doing?
I don't know. At the end of the day, like I said,
at first I was like, damn, maybe like a year or two, but it might be a little longer than that, bro. Because he still got more shit coming. It's more people trying to come after him.
No, I was saying how long you was gonna be like online right now.
Oh, I don't even know.
Like, damn, maybe like a year or two, but it might be a little longer than that, bro. Because you still got more shit coming. It's more people trying to come after him.
No, I was saying how long you was gonna be like online right now.
Oh, I don't even know. Like, damn, maybe like a year or two. It might be a little longer than that.
Say that again.
Because you still got more shit coming.
I said whatever topics you got going on.
Shit. It's whatever. It's, you know, life. Whatever's going on. You know what I mean? Like,
say it again.
What
whatever topics you got going on.
All right. So, what do you feel about what do you think about the Cheesecake Factory?
Life. Whatever's going on.
Yeah, bro. If you was to take
say it again.
lady out, and then she tell you I ain't going there.
What do you feel about what do you think about
well, first of all, it depends, right?
Yeah.
Because I don't really like Cheesecake Factory anyway. But say like if it was another joint of the same like stature, it'd be like it's really is. Yo, what the like? Alright, if it's a place she really want to go because it's certain kind of dates, right?
Yeah.
It's like statement dates where she want to go somewhere today. You know what I'm saying? Now it depends on the girl. Like if this is a girl you've been dealing with and she want to go somewhere today, she don't. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, this is all first date.
Yeah.
All first date.
All first date.
All first date.
First date and she wanna go here. Well, it depends. It gotta be. It's not a.
All first date.
It can't be on the female because the female could be unreasonable. You know what I'm saying? It's never on the seller. You don't just set your price.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It has to be met by a demand. You know what I'm saying? There has to be a demand for it. So you could say you want to go somewhere, but that all depends on how thirsty that guy is. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Really, that's it. That's the whole fact. It depends on how thirsty that guy is. Because if it's the first, like you stand, you gotta go here. Like what the, huh? Like what kind of personality characteristic is that? Like who wants to even like set up? Who wants to even start off a journey with that?
True.
Oh, we gotta go here because it is like you know what I'm saying. So first of all, you gotta ask yourself like it's another dynamic in it too. If your pockets got it for that, you know what I'm saying, and your responsibilities. Because like I said, she could be demanding something outrageous, and that's out of your range. And if it's out of your range, then you know what I'm saying. What you gonna do? You gonna go broke, and that's out of your range. Trying to like I don't know, like range, then say, oh, I want to go to Dubai. Like what's next? Because you don't want to go here. If you don't want, you know what I'm saying, then anything could be an option. You know what I'm saying? So you like, nah, I'm good then. Because all in all, a chick should want to be, she should be there to see what's your taste and how you going to, because she didn't want to see you. So she want to see what's your vibe about. So she want to see where you taking her, what it's like to go out with you. So therefore she should be down for the experience. You know what I'm saying? She don't demand shit like that's an ill like you really signing up to take care, like to meet somebody's demands, bro. If you do that right there, that's what you signing up for. You signing up to meet somebody's demands. Like,
that definitely sounds lit like, right there.
Like that's not even a whole conversation. Like, oh, I'm on. We not going here. All right, why? Because that's a conversation. Like, why? Why we not going there? Then you be like, oh, I think I'm worth this, and you may be worth that, but I might not have that right now. So so are we gonna compromise right now? Because there's a whole personality thing, and then if not, do you want to be with somebody who there's no compromising?
I got a point.
So that's what I said. That's a fake ass conversation. That whole debate right there was just like.
It was BS. And then not only that, it's not your dollar. Like you supposed to just enjoy the company. It's a first date. You supposed to just get to know somebody.
But I can understand because because then at a certain point, it's just her dollar, and the nigga try to take her to like, somewhere a pizza shop is different from McDonald's, right?
Yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying? Like a pizza shop, I could see that as a nice little date. I don't see McDonald's as no date. I see
that's just something. That's just something to grab.
Yeah, exactly. Now, if somebody try to take somebody on a date to McDonald's, like I think like that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy. Like a whole. Because then if that's your girl a date, what's wrong with that? Because she there for the vibe and the experience. She know you already. If you like, yo, let's go to McDonald's, that's a date.
Yeah.
Unless there's rules to a date. What's rules to a date? You gotta spray on cologne before it, or like, what's the rules to a date?
That's true. What are the rules to a date? That is true.
Yeah, because like I said, she should be there for experience to judge the experience. You don't set the demand and he gotta meet your demands. You're there for the experience. You're there to judge the experience on now. First of all, he took me here, he took me there, he took me there. You know what I'm saying?
That's definitely a fact. And I would say like even with that even being said, it's just like I would say dating now and forever gonna be crazy though, cause I mean the ladies are not the same, bro. I mean,
Bro, that's like my views on like child support. That's I think child support is kind of like bullshit. It's the same kind of thing because if you think about it, right? If you live with your kids, right?
mm-hmm.
How much times you done told your sons no,
Shit, all the time, you know.
or they gotta wait.
Yeah.
You gotta wait. All right, I got you. Give me with child support. Ain't no wait.
Mm.
They want their piece right now, right now. Like ain't no budgeting. I don't know. I mean, I guess I never been on child support, so I don't know. But I guess like from what I see, like you know what I'm saying, like they want that money, unless you can't drive or do all this other. Well, it's probably stipulation that you probably be late a few times before they take those measures, but still, it's like you can tell your kid like sometimes you ain't got it. Like there's people in the hood struggling,
Which is true.
and the kids gotta wait. Sometimes the kids don't even get, you know what I'm saying, really really get like that. And I'm not saying those are idle, you know what I'm saying, situations, but they do happen. But when the law, there's no wait on next week or no, that shit is crazy. That's like with the chicks about. There's no like what if I ain't got it this week or what if I don't got it for that? Then what? And then oh my god, like that shit starts like why chicks be wanting finished jobs already? Where's the chicks who like? Where's the chicks who like spoke life into their man and helped each other build and grow because we both coming from broken places.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So sometimes a man may need the stability that a female has to get on, you know what I'm saying, but then, sometimes he get where he getting and he leave her both ways.
I mean, but that depends on what they're bringing to to that table to work together on.
Nigga,
Because
they bringing
if you think
BBL
about
to
it,
the
if
table, nigga, what you talking about?
like nowadays, like all right, women look for the next best thing.
Bringing BBL to the table.
That's what I'm saying. It
BBL.
depends on what motherfuckers is bringing to the table. But at the end of the day, women look for the next best thing. And that's just what it is. They looking for the next best thing.
I don't trust women like that. I mean, don't get me wrong. You gotta love them because what else you gonna love? But it's weird, right? How you could be with a female, you could be everything, and you could be everything to her, and you're everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you could be the ruler, and you could be the ruler of that world. Next thing you know, she got a new nigga, and it's like you can't even get a fucking glass of water out the crib, and it's a new king there. That shit is crazy. It's a new king there, like a new nigga, like.
No, you know what? That's what twisted me.
Dudes don't move on as fast as females, bro. I don't know. Is that true?
That you think
that? We need a female point of view.
Nah, well, let me see. Because women move faster because it was already a nigga, and it was already a nigga being active with her, and that's not our fault as the man that was with her before. But it's you know what I mean. Like chicks get hollered at. Like Chris Rock said it best. Chicks get hollered at least 5 times a day, bro. You know what I mean? You could be the jealous nigga on the fucking earth as you want. Your girl leave that household and you're not with her, they get hollered at.
Yeah. Y'all was talking to my homegirl the other day, right? And I was asking her, I was like, that's crazy. It's really a burden walking around with a, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
With a, I don't know, with a pussy. I mean, you know what I'm saying? With a vajayjay. Yo, my nigga, it's dead ass a burden walking around with a vajayjay. Like, just imagine, like, and I'm talking about, dudes, dudes take them young, old, 8 to 80, old, blind, and crazy. That's what this nigga used to say back in the days. 8 to 80, old, blind. I don't know why he said 8, but that's crazy.
That's wild. That's wild, right
there. Yo, that's wild.
Yeah,
that's the same. I ain't make that shit up. I swear to God. Well, 8 to 80, old, blind, and crazy, right? And the nigga, it's like to have a female knowing that every man is looking at you. Every man walking by, even the homeless nigga. Even the fucking even the homeless nigga with the baby coat on the train who just spit on people and wipe doodle on the window. He gon' nah, my nigga, like that gotta be crazy to be a female. That's why you really gotta like you don't got no daughters, bro. But ask me, you gotta watch over your daughters, man, for real, for real.
You and what I would say in that perspective of it is like, yes, women have to be more cautious of us than we do of them.
Yeah.
But at the same time, too, some women have it in their head that because, quote unquote, they know a nigga that's a dog, but they don't understand, like, that shit take work, bro. Like, we got to put in work. They don't think that we do. Like, we got to put in work to bag y'all asses. Like, y'all can literally go outside and get scooped. Like, it ain't no problem. Somebody could just come up to you and holler. But for us, we got to go after y'all. We got to put in work. We got to be different from the last 10 niggas.
Let me ask you a question, bro. Think about it. It's just, it's like physics, right? It's like automatic science, right?
Mm-hmm.
Think about it. When do you take the socket and put it onto the plug? Nobody does that.
Mm-hmm.
The math is you plug the plug into the socket. The socket stays still.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? The plug goes to the socket. All science. The key goes to the lock. We don't make keys and attach the key to the door and everybody walk around with a socket, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, the key, right? The key is the thing. The key chases. The key goes. I don't know. You gotta make that make sense though. Right or wrong, think about it.
Yeah.
Everything. The basketball hoop. The basketball hoop is still. They shoot the basketball through the hoop. Like if something going through there, something has to the thing that penetrates. You know what I'm saying? The thing that gets penetrated stays there. And don't worry, something will come. Yeah, that's fucked up. That's an analogy too. Just stay there. Somebody will come and stick something in you. Man, you stop.
Yo, you wild, man. You wild.
That's crazy. But nah, B. But yo, what up? Damn, you should have you ain't had your joints like labeled down, like to see what you was gonna talk about.
Who me? No. I was just coming on to today just to chop it up to do a test because I'm trying to see and make sure my shit was just working. So I'm just chopping up. But all right, let me see. Something else to talk about. I don't know if you came across the video where I said it earlier, but the young girl, I guess she was like a dance teacher, and she was like looking at the young girls that she was teaching, and they all want to hear a little. They want to hear like Sexy Red the dance ballet. What do you think about the music era of the ladies now?
The music era of the ladies now.
Yeah, the Gorillas, the Lottos, the Sexy Reds, the Cardis.
I think it's the more it's you're talking about different industries and we don't have it. We don't like everything is kind of like new the way it is now.
Mm-hmm.
The way that everything is integrated and the new platforms and all that. So it's not even really like music now. I mean, because the musicians is out there. But see, there's other people who are going at other ways to get publicity and get notoriety,
mm-hmm.
so they can capitalize. Off of it, and that's where the lines are getting blurred. You know what I'm saying? So you're here. So it's like it's no longer controlled right now, right? So now,
all right, hold on. I mean, what you mean by controlled?
By like the gatekeepers. You had to come through RCA Records.
Okay.
Whatever label or whatever. You had to come through them. You had to get known through them. Like, you know what I'm saying? They had to say it's okay. They had to approve of you.
Yeah.
No, now people are like, nah, you know what I'm saying? They trying to push the nigga out the way. Nah, let them be the judge. And they come in and they tap and they doing a lot of it is cool shit. Because they're getting on there and they doing anything just for the attention, which was back in the days was called coon shit because of the circumstances. It's just, I think it's like in the same family of attention seeking, right?
Okay.
But it's not the same motivation. It's not cool and it ain't no racial, but it's the same. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to get attention, so you're doing the most foolish shit that you could do. The most shock grabbing shit, the most attention grabbing shit you could do. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's the new currency. The new currency is attention.
That's the new currency and that's the new culture. Like that shit could feed a whole life. Like people really living their life, and I'm not even talking about monetized wise. I'm talking about like just like people living and they really live inside this ignorance. Like you really got niggas like think about right now. They don't turn to addicts. They out there using these drugs. You know what I'm saying? They out there going hard. They out there using these drugs. You got girls talking about like fuck just being like oh I'm a hoe because I got 2 boyfriends. Nah, this bitch really said she a hoe and they gonna start fucking niggas on live, bro. Like I mean, they be probably doing shit already, but
there was a thing out, and that's the thing though. Like you and by all means, I don't want nobody to get it twisted when I say this. You're promoting certain things, and then you cry victim. But I'll say but because at the end of the day, yes, nobody shouldn't have to feel uncomfortable. But at the end of the day, you should always say your shit. You should always say this shit is just entertainment. Like the Sukianas, the Sexy Reds, they should be saying this is only entertainment.
Niggas don't want to hear that.
Yeah, they don't want to hear that. But then you can't cry wolf when a motherfucker put his hands on your shoulders.
Well,
and kiss you on the goddamn cheek. Or one of your niggas that you sliding with, and you know what I mean, like which he should be able to, you know what I mean, you can't be just making your own pornos and putting it online.
Well, nah, I don't agree with that because at the end of the day, you still shouldn't be taking nobody cookies, bro.
Nah, and I know that, and that's what I'm saying. You shouldn't.
Like I ain't gonna front. That's the ultimate
OD. Yes.
I guess, no. I guess it's the ultimate discipline. That's like when they be there, and I guess she called you over, and she do everything, and then at the last minute just tell you no. And I guess what you talk about crying victim, right? To putting yourself out there in these situations. But look who's out there in these environments at that time. Is like I'm talking about. It's the mentally ill dudes, the undiagnosed this, the undiagnosed that, and these dudes is wild, no bearings, no discipline, and you can still play victim, but you're gonna have to hold yourself accountable for placing yourself in that situation because even people jump in the lion's den, get bit by the lion, still be like help, still be yelling. So it is only that you still gonna play victim, you still can do it. But I bet you if that dude got the chance to step outside that lion's den, I bet he wouldn't do it again.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So you hold yourself accountable and you learn from you because people push the line. They don't think that there's no limits. The same way as that, because I think it's some way connection because there's clout. Like you said, it's the new currency.
Yeah.
It's the same way for dudes when they do things. It's the same thing for dudes when they do shit. Like for our currency that we get, like that machismo shit, that machismo currency. You got dudes who do certain shit and act a certain way and carry a certain way for that, and they face circumstance and they face repercussions from that. That's no coming from. Sometimes.
Yeah.
Dudes getting murdered, like you know what I'm saying, out there get murdered, get popped, get robbed, all that type of shit for out there.
To doing what they
basically thinking it's sweet.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That's true. So so it can go both ways.
So what we really be talking about, I mean, all conversation is basically from a perspective, right? Because we could point out the women who are doing that, but these are not the only women, and therefore rules are not created for the little bit of people who get away. Rules are there to protect the weak, which is like the minorities, the ones the unspoken from. But we know we don't get taken care of or protected. But that's what rules are basically there for, to protect the little guy, not the one who be winning who comes out good. You know what I'm saying? It's to protect the one who be losing, the one who gets beat up, the one who gets robbed, the one who shit like that. the victim.
Yeah.
So that's why laws are being placed. So they're not going to make laws to protect their. Oh, they're not going to say like, oh well, some of y'all be putting yourself in positions to get raped. So there's no law. Nah, they're not going to do that. I wouldn't even advise them to do that because, like you said, it needs to be there to protect. Nah, nigga, no is no.
Yeah.
You take it, you going down.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. All right, let me ask you this though, since I got you up on there. You know what I mean? We politicking. What do you think about? I don't know if you caught on. You know what I mean? With Stephen A. and how he comes against his own kind compared to when they do it. All right, so basically, the I don't know the OKC guard. You know what I mean? He was shown in the video with a young girl. She was claiming that was her boyfriend. And then, but when it's like, so they didn't, ESPN didn't talk about it until the internet said something. But when it came to Kyrie, when it came to what's the linebacker that just got into a situation again with his girlfriend, Von Miller. And you know what I mean? But when Dana White and this guard from OKC, which are, you know what I mean, are the Caucasian persuasions, he had nothing to say. Oh, we gotta, you know what I mean? Like when Dana White was on video hitting up his chick, they was literally on ESPN. I actually watched that episode too. You know what I mean? We hope everything is all right. You know what I mean? And Dana White basically was just like, oh, what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna suspend myself because I run UFC. They had nothing to say. But when it was Kyrie, all he did was put a post. He didn't say shit. Didn't speak any words. The media took that and made it where it was like his team just said, well, we got to suspend him. The NBA didn't suspend him, but it was like his team had to suspend him. And all he did was put up a picture. And Stephen A was going ham for a picture, bro.
Well, my nigga, you got this, see?
And even with Von Miller. And this was just, Von Miller was just, yesterday? But the OKC shit happened, this came out on, Sunday, Monday. He didn't say nothing until Wednesday, and it was just like, well, we need more information.
Yeah, and I heard that. I heard their excuse. Half of the excuse was the facts. The other was you know what I'm saying? Like they just tried to save face, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because what he said was a fact was they do have bosses, my nigga. Like, well, I don't know why people attacking Malika and Steven.
But you gotta understand with the Malika chick though, like. The thing is, it's I see what
she did. I see who she spoke out of. I seen all the shit.
Yeah.
I even seen
but she does it at the wrong freaking time, bro. That's the whole thing. That's like saying like you know what I mean? Like I got a son. I'm not gonna say his name, but you know his name. But we'll just say his name is Byree. My son Byree is about to go to the NFL. He did some shit at fucking 15 that was stupid. And you know that situation is over. It was handled. And after that, he's been a good citizen kid. He did great at school. He's going to the NFL draft, and he's there. I'm there. Mom, Dad's there. You know, we about to see my son go to get picked. And right before his pick, you want to bring us some shit that it's like it's way behind him. Now, mind you, you literally know before draft week, you get like a whole week of information that probably could have been said. Why are you waiting till that night?
So let me ask you a question. Are you like shocked, or you like mad, or you like here they go again?
You know what? I'm not.
Like,
I'm not. No, like I ain't go front. I'm not. I would say like this because I didn't know who she was. You know what I mean? Like when she first came on the scene after they let go what's her name? Rachel Nichols. After the, you know what I mean, she came on the scene. I was like, oh, okay. So, you know what I mean? It's a cute, you know what I mean? Black joint. But then it was like, all right. Then you seen kind of the first thing go. Then the head coach joint came in with you know what I'm saying, and then how she acted towards it, and I was just like, all right. But then you just started knowing it was just like it was like an effect every time. But then, like I said, then you know what I mean. Then when other shit came up, and it was like that they didn't use the same energy.
Yeah. So this is my reaction, right?
And that's all people asking for. It's just use the same energy, B.
See, but they're not going. What do you mean use the same energy?
Use the
They
same
are
energy.
using the same energy. They're using the same energy that they've been using. This is their system. This is
So their system is to say fuck us, and y'all black yourselves, and y'all could be fired anytime too.
Y'all serve the entertain. Y'all serve for entertainment purposes. Y'all enjoy doing that. Shit y'all do is for entertainment. We gonna put it out there because this is what we want too. This is what we want. How we image y'all and profile y'all to our customers outside of the U.S. This how when they get foreigners to come here, they get them to not integrate and mess with black people. And I don't mean integrate like I mean sexually. I'm talking about like as far as like business or socially or what. There's a war there because of the propaganda that they feed them, which we supply them with. At the end of the day, we could say do this, do that. That's their money. If they don't want to present their people in a bad light, they are not going to. And we should already realize that this goes down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Why would they want to be looked at? I mean, think about it. I'm not saying like they right? But I'm saying that I understand because we've been in this system for so long. We're not new to none of this.
No, that's true.
Doing this.
That's true.
When
then why do you have to do it?
Nigga, but because that's what they paying. You gotta understand that's what they paying to do it. There's some people they don't have the same ideals as everybody. There's some people who have a good education or came from a good place and they feel as though crime is committed by people who choose to do it. They don't see it as situational or economic or systematic problems. They see crimes are choices by criminals. So they judge you on that. It's some black successful people who look down on black people who get in trouble. And they choose every time to just I guess laminate within themselves and make themselves feel better about how different they are and how this and that and this and that. You know what I'm saying? Now I don't know exactly her situation, but I know that there's people out here who do that. You know what I'm saying? It's basically like line crosses, like strike crosses or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Labor crosses. People who still go work during a strike or whatever. Like they know what the movement is, but they'll still speak against it because of their own or their own, you know what I'm saying, reasons or whatever. But that shit is out there, my nigga. I'm not getting shocked by that. I'm not even reacting to that. because so what you need now what is this gonna do? Let people know, hey, white people statutory rape people too. The fuck? That's human shit. All this is human shit.
Yeah.
And this is humans trying to play mind games, trying to make like attaching themselves to a race or culture, and then trying to make the other ones look bad. It's like politics, bro. That shit trash. I don't even care about that shit. Whoever care about it gonna take care of it. And that's the thing about this world. There's so much people. You know what I'm saying? It's so much people with different attention in different places. Sometimes you don't gotta worry about something.
Nah. I mean, nah. I think I see what you're saying. It gets to the point where
too much because it be like way too much going on. Like he getting away with it. He is a whole. Her girlfriends knew about it. He was on live. He was on Instagram with the shit. Like,
yeah.
Where was all the backlash from? I don't know, but
you got a point. But not only that too. I mean, even like we talked about, even with being that attention is the new you can have an opinion or you can even say something and it just be a bunch of people just don't agree with that shit. So it really wouldn't even matter.
Certain amount of people watch your foolishness now. They're gonna send you a check.
Yeah.
gonna send you a check. So now, you know what I'm saying? Say like Sexy Red, like she get on there, she'll say something, and they'll go watch her video.
Yeah, she can make a check off it.
Just because she did something stupid or said something stupid or however it was perceived, what it got attention, it went viral.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Publicity is publicity, regardless if it's good or bad. Hopefully, it just don't end you.
But like I said, some things you don't even gotta worry about, man. There's so much things going on in this world. There's so much like layers, and people live on different layers. Like you got the politic dudes. They live on a political layer. They worry about everything that the government did and what Nixon did in '78, and who's on the boats and what these dudes is smuggling out of here, and who's the Rothschilds and the Wentworths and all of that. And my nigga, then you got the religious dudes who live on a religious layer. You know what I'm saying? And everything religious. Then you got the race dudes who live on a race layer. You know what I'm saying? And life is
different shit for different
you
folks.
You can do anything you want. Mm-hmm.
That's the truth. Yo, what you think about It might be possible because I'm hearing like rumblings of it. Trump being back in the house.
They're not gonna let that man. Bro, if Trump get back, that's ill because nah.
I know it's never been heard of somebody being the president for 4 years and then having 4 years off and then getting back in. I mean, usually you just do 2 terms.
No, he was. See, he already did too much, and Trump got too much power. They would never let Trump be. I mean, he could be. I mean, he could do it. I could see him doing it, but they moving on him behind closed doors. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like you see it. He don't have it. Like now, he's getting real power. Like he's getting. It's like before, right? When everybody gassed you up and you gassed up, and then you get run down to earth. So now you come back real because you want that power and you know what I'm saying? You was doing the fake shit. So you seen the fake shit. You was doing the fake shit, so they use fake shit to bring you down. So now he might try to come back real and get you know what I'm saying, and get the power from the real people. But I don't think so because he done did too much. He done said too much. They paint pictures of him. They able to paint any picture of him. Like right now, the reason why you don't even hear nothing because they got a gag, he can't even talk now. Yeah. And they trying to say he's not from what happened from the January 6th joint. Yeah. He's allowed to be sued or whatever. So I don't know. Matter of fact, I just said all that to say this. I don't know, bro. That's the like politics and all that. I think it'd be crazy though because they see how he was rubbing so many people like the wrong way the first time. I think people like kind of like got over him. I don't think there's room for him again, bro. Just the way he be talking and making certain people like whenever he say something, he makes certain people mad. There's gonna be another one because think about it. There's always a bad one, then a nice guy, then a bad guy, then a nice guy, then a bad guy, then a nice guy. The tug of war rope never really goes anywhere. It just goes more to this. So, you know what I'm saying? They pull it more over here, then they'll pull it more over there. Then they'll pull it more over here, then they'll pull it. Then the rope never goes nowhere.
That's a fact.
So they're gonna come up with another one. Remember, we thought it couldn't get worse than Bush. We thought it couldn't get worse than Bush. Then they gave us what? Obama was after Bush, right?
Yeah, he was after Bush.
Obama was after Bush. Then they gave us Trump. Then, think about it. Who was before Bush?
Clinton.
Yeah. And who was before Clinton?
His father. So it was Bush, Clinton, Bush.
Wow. So yeah. Bush. So the first Bush, he was on his bullshit too then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was Bush.
I'm
Clinton,
telling you
Bush.
because think about it. They go mean. They go good cop, bad cop. Good cop, bad cop. That's how they do that shit. That's how it seems. I ain't really did my due diligence to really like make that a concrete statement. But in my early estimate, I'll say that right now. Nigga got one view. You better start. You better say something. Nigga, you better say something about the Jews. No, let me
No,
stop.
no,
I'm always...
I ain't doing no shit like that. Nah, I mean
Hey yo,
it's low, but I mean at the end
nah,
of the day, I gotta
hold up.
just be doing this shit more. And I mean it's like I said, it's
Mm,
it's starting to get cold, so I definitely gonna be doing it
mm-hmm.
more.
But yo, my nigga, look. What about yo? Listen, I was thinking this when I'm walking, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm walking to work. I seen like two. We stand with Israel on people's lawns. So that got me to thinking, next time first because the way your brain processes it, like, oh, Israel, we stand with, stand, what's Israel? Oh, Israel and
Yeah, that a war.
Hamas. Oh, yeah, so I'm thinking, oh, damn, am I gonna see a we stand with Hamas on somebody's land, on somebody's lawn? Hell no, nigga. You see, there's rules to it. You could see you will see people with the "We Stand with Israel" flags, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're not gonna see no public "We Stand with Hamas" tributes.
I don't know.
You know what Hamas is?
Yeah, it's like the Muslims.
Huh?
It's the Muslims. But at the same time,
Yeah.
they got Muslims in those countries too.
What? We talking? Hamas is the group. To my understanding, Hamas is the group that Israel is at war with,
Mm.
right? Or
Okay.
they at war with them. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole big thing. I don't want to speak on terms and say something that, you know what I'm saying, that
Yeah.
I'm not really educated in the matter to be speaking on, but I can speak on the fact of two entities against each other and the actions that are going on. Or I can speak on that because I live in this world and I can. All right. So why why is that? Why you won't see any we stand with Hamas tributes on people's lawns?
People, I don't know. I don't know who started that war.
Yeah, but this is America, nigga.
Yeah,
There's always two
and then
sides.
I'm saying,
There's always two sides.
yeah, but that's the thing. I'm guessing.
We won't
I,
see it because it's politically incorrect.
not only I would
You
say
if
because however, it was displayed to us through the news and the media. People chose a side.
mm, mm.
You know what I mean? It's
But most likely
but you gotta
you
remember
were
though
kind of
too. Wasn't it
you were
like
kind of pressured to pick a side.
yeah? Wasn't it like didn't like just a couple maybe a month or two before that was Russia going? You know what I mean? Wasn't it a war over there too?
Nigga, that war still going on.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And it was like
Russia and damn, what's the little oh my
yeah, that's
god.
what I'm saying. I'm not too caught up because bro,
No, Russia
like for
was
me, I don't. You know what I mean? No disrespect, because I know if anybody come across this platform and sees, like I don't watch the news like that because it's depressing.
man, fuck that. Niggas is niggas. Niggas know niggas don't be having to know all that shit about that shit. Niggas will get better.
But you know what I mean? I might hear
Ukraine.
something or hear, you know what I mean?
Yo,
Because I know
yo,
at
you
work
heard?
when I go to lunch, sometimes some people be watching the news. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
I
you
be having
heard?
my headphones, huh?
It's the Russia versus Ukraine.
Ukraine, yeah, okay.
Matter of fact, we don't call it a war. Call it a conflict. I think that's the way
They
that's the
looking at it
term that
and
they
put it,
use.
okay.
I think no. Nah. I was saying like call it a
Conflict,
conflict.
okay, yeah.
That's the term that I think
They want
the more
platforms to
correct
use.
term to
Yeah,
use these
okay,
days.
yeah.
It's a conflict between them. You don't want to say war because it might not actually be a war unless you know you're getting flagged
Yeah.
or you're getting shadow banned.
But with that situation, I don't. I don't really know
Hopefully
too
you don't be
much. I
going
mean,
through it.
heard a little rumblings here and there. Like I said, because I don't really watch the news because sometimes you turn on the news, it's just a bunch of sad shit.
Word, but yo, why you think dudes be having to slander Mike and Kobe just to say Braun is the best?
Dude, you just got on the platform and said LeBron is the GOAT.
No. I
But you
said
feel,
why
oh, you
you
saying, oh,
think
just
dude?
slander?
Yeah, why do like why do they have to bad? Why they gotta make Kobe and Mike bad to make LeBron great? Like why LeBron just can't be great or greater than them or not as great as them or just as or they all great? Like why he just can't be great without somebody else being like bad? Like you know.
You know what it is? I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm gonna give you the honest truth. If you think about it, like when Mike was playing, like as a kid coming up, I respected Mike's game. You know what I mean? And God rest his soul, my dad, he was a Knicks fan. So I'm gonna be watching the game with him, and we be going for the Knicks because I didn't like the Knicks, but because my dad liked the Knicks, you know what I mean?
Nigga,
I'm gonna like the
nigga
Knicks with
bet,
him. Yeah, you know what I'm
nigga bet
saying?
not say nothing against the Knicks.
Yeah, exactly. You know how that shit'll go down. You say something against the Knicks. So
Nigga, you
and
might have to
so
get
so
out.
yeah, you know what I mean. So I would, you know what I mean. I gotta rock with dad on the Knicks. So I would hate Jordan, but at the end of the day, I respected his game, and I knew he was that dude. And then
Oh, that's crazy.
then Kobe
You a ill nigga to have this conversation with. You actually hated Mike? That's
at a
crazy.
time, you got to think about it. There was a time where, and I'm not just
No, I
saying
get
just
it. I
me,
respect it.
but it not just me, but it was a lot of people that didn't like Mike like that. But you respected his game. When he left the game, it was like it was a void. When he left for those 2 years,
Remember the
it
old
was a
niggas.
void. You know
I
what I'm
remember the
saying?
old niggas hated Mike, but you young, so I'm like, I mean,
Yeah, I was,
yeah.
I was a kid, but you know what I mean. And then you get Kobe to come in. Niggas, you got to remember, God rest his soul on Kobe. Niggas hated Kobe because Kobe wanted to be Mike so bad.
Niggas hated Kobe because I like.
No,
My
I
fuck
ain't
that
talking about,
Kobe.
that was years later. I'm talking about when Kobe first came in. The niggas hated Kobe because Kobe wanted to be Mike so bad. And then as the years came and you seen that Kobe was that dude, and niggas used to, you went to any basketball court, Kobe. You niggas shoot up Kobe. You know what I mean? Niggas used to hate that nigga too. And then all of a sudden, as you knew his career was coming to an end, it was like people started respecting Kobe more. But you got to even remember too, like if you look at a lot of like basketball interviews, even NBA players didn't like Kobe unless you was on his fucking team, and even his teammates didn't like him because he ain't fuck with nobody.
They ain't like.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
But hold
but at
on.
the end of the day, you
This is
respected his game.
yeah, you did.
You respected his game. He was a fucking winner.
Hold on. You respected his game, like I'm gonna say again, because of and listen, this is not to take credit for him, but this is the addition that that the other entities around him added to him. Say such as the TV broadcast. They made it, they produced these games like it was Star Wars, and it was him versus the bad guys.
Yeah.
And he won every time. People don't understand. Like that's part of it. That was different from Dr. J. That was different from Magic. Magic had a team. Bird had a team. They wasn't underdogs. Mike was underdogs for like most of those finals I remember watching.
Mm-hmm.
And NBC and all of them, they presented these games like it was a movie. And it was Mike. Even they had to come to him. Can Mike do it? Hampered by this and the thunderous defense from the New York Knicks. Dun, 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 dun. And you watch that, you sitting on the floor, the way they gave the narration and all that.
Yeah.
They presented it, and then he really did it.
Mm-hmm.
All of them, bro. He won all of them, and I'm just like, see, but that adds to it. That's why when dudes be like undefeated, you really had to be there to really like even though
you understand, yeah. Now you know, I go for it. You breaking that shit down. Now you got me thinking like we don't have too many sports announcers like we used to have back then.
Yo, you was going for the other team. You know what it was like, man. You sitting down. You know what I'm saying? Y'all going for him. You like, yo, y'all better beat this. You know what I'm saying? Big love. You like, yo. Hey, yo, y'all better beat this nigga this time. Ain't no way, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? This nigga Mike spinning around, ball under somebody's arm. It went in. This nigga made this nigga turn into a circle. This nigga dunked it like, my nigga. Yo, and tongue out, fadeaways. Yo, shot. Oh my, come on, bro. Like you had to be there for real, and the way they presented it every time, like you would sit there and watch it like it was a movie coming on. You know what I'm saying? And he would win every time. That's why when people say undefeated, for you to see that though and experience it, and really like you don't know what's gonna go on. You ain't know he was gonna win all these times. You know the way they presented about it. You wasn't even watching. You was walking by. You was walking by the TV. Or you're dun, 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 dun. Can he do it? Is he? And he did it, bro. And it was like, and nobody ever seen that before. But now I'm telling you, this right here, this dude is. Yo, how old is Braun?
Braun, but yeah, 38.
And how much he averaging?
Right now, I think he like 27, right? 24 to 27 points.
In the West?
And the West is tough. I think I'm front. The West is tough.
The
West is tough.
Bro. Listen. You were not gonna get me to say nothing. I know one thing. I ain't never seen nobody do this. And if you was to ask me, him averaging 27, what and how much reads and how much assists? Go look at every star player's numbers. Go look at every star player's numbers who won a chip. If Braun numbers ain't the same as that or better, my nigga, you gotta do the math, bro. You gotta do the math. Then add the fact that those dudes who won those championships with those numbers was way younger than what Braun is now, bro. And I ain't dissed Mike or Kobe once.
Nah, I mean, yo,
right
listen,
or wrong. And I don't.
We gotta respect the greatness.
They never did this. They never. You seen pictures of fucking Vince Carter when he was what 38?
Mm-hmm.
In the league.
Yeah.
Come on.
LeBron is probably the only player we ever seen that still looks like
average 27 points at 38 years old.
He ain't moving like he's 22, but he's moving like he's 30 though.
My nigga, you couldn't score 27 on a basketball court at a park.
I don't know. I got bad knees now. And I stopped playing ball at like what, 25.
He said I got bad knees now. Nigga, yeah. You ain't never scored 38 in your life. I got
crazy nigga. I used to put up numbers, nigga. I used to put up numbers. I used to get buckets, nigga. You crazy? I had the jump shot. I'm the lefty with the I'm lefty with the hefty, bro. Come on. I used to get buckets. But I used to get buckets. I mean, LeBron is the king. I mean, it's just the league is looking for somebody to take over now.
This has been brought to you by our sponsors. This podcast has been brought to you by the Rose.
Yo, bro, how do you feel about football right now?
My nigga, that shit trash.
Yo, thank you.
It's all betting. It's all betting. It's all betting central. Everything. The only way you get a fair game now, the only way you get a fair game now is high school, bro. That's the only way you can watch a fair sports game. And then, matter of fact, because everybody know these refs be going crazy in these leagues.
Yeah, man.
They hate the hood nigga teams every time. They hate the hood nigga teams. I swear to God, but. It's getting, I don't know why people allow sports betting into fucking sports. That's the worst thing ever, my nigga. Like, come on. Like, let it be there illegally.
I think it gotta go back to illegal, bro. I think it was like
go back, my nigga.
It was either week 3 or 4 of football. And you know what I mean, like me, you know what I mean, Giants was fucking losing. You know, that's my team. I think that's your team too. So they losing. So I'm like, I ain't really, you know what I mean. I'm like, but I forgot what game it was I'm watching, and I'm looking at this shit, and I'm like, yo,
Tom Brady twice.
I'm sitting there looking at this shit. I'm like, yo, bro, either this shit is staged or somebody cheating, bro. This is some bullshit. I didn't even want to watch that shit no more after. I'm like, I forgot what game it was, bro. And I'm like, but then it started making sense that I seen people started saying something on after like the bets that certain.
I'm gonna give you a play to go look at. The last game I just played, it was the Bills versus the motherfucking versus the Eagles, right? Last play of the game when Hurts ran in for the touchdown. The Bills cornerback, this nigga tried to strip the ball. He didn't even go down. He didn't even try to hit him. Like, he tried to strip the ball. Like, my nigga, this is the Bills. They don't even play like that. The Bills coaches, like, they tough, my nigga. They leave it all on the field, bro. So for this nigga to do that on a game-winning touchdown, my nigga, like, go look at that play. I don't know if you can right now, like some of it without messing up your live or whatever, but see if you go look at that joint right now. So the people will get the live reaction.
I don't know, yeah. Let's see. Because I don't know what the hell is my internet thing on here so I can actually bring it on the screen.
All you gotta do is type in Hurts run touchdown, runs in for touchdown for game winning touchdown. Hurts game winning touchdown Bills.
Let's see something. I don't know. Let me go to YouTube real quick.
Niggas is knocked out. Niggas is not watching this. Nah, it's Friday. Niggas ain't knocked out. Niggas in the club.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Niggas are, you know, how it goes is somebody will be up late and tune in or either watch it another time and come across it. See some. He said, Hurts running for a touchdown. Let's see.
Somebody, you got one joint on there. Well, that's probably me. That's me.
Probably. But then I got somebody on another platform on Twitch. They've been watching. Shout out to you. Who they played? You said the Bills, right? Hurts running against.
The Bills. Yo, when you see the way Hurts ran in for this joint, and don't get me wrong, I get it. Hurts is an NFL quarterback. He do that more often. He do that more than a little. So, you know, so I'm not taking nothing away from him. But if you look at that effort along with the fact that sports betting is in it,
this would be the pedigree championship team. Hurts to the end zone.
Oh, yep, I see what you're saying. This nigga swung at him instead of just trying to tackle him.
Yo, nigga swung at the ball. What you thought that was gonna do to this? What you thought that was gonna do? What you thought that was gonna do to this weightlifting, squatting ass? Yo, he ain't even trying to bump him now. Come on, bro. Now in these times when sports betting is in it.
Yeah, that makes it tough, man. That makes it tough because now it's a point thing. Like certain players, it's even in the NBA too. Like, you know what I mean. You're not scoring a certain amount of points. You know what I mean. So that's why most people try to go with the player. But I don't know, bro. But yeah, that wasn't the game I was talking about. I forgot what. Like I said, it had to be week 3 or 4. I'm watching the game. I'm looking at this shit, and I'm like, what the? It was just calls that were getting made, and I'm like, What? Like, nah.
Crazy. Yo, talk about quarters getting made. What about that ref? Like, I don't like. The ref that got beef with CP3.
Yeah, I seen that, and then I guess I just found out what it really was over because he had tried to tell his son to get the hell out of the way while he was trying to leave the. So you know what I mean, but they said and shout out to it is what it is. Kim and them was like that every game. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. It wasn't. It is what it is. It was Gilbert's pod. It was like every game that he played, he lost. That dude that he refed in.
I think he like 2 and like 17 or some nutty shit like that.
Yeah, it's like the numbers are kind of high. Every game that he refed, CP3 lost. I was like, damn. Yeah, you know what I mean. So that means the league was supposed to do something if the league knew about it, because he said it at the I know after he got ejected the last game, he said we had a meeting about it. So why y'all still letting him ref CP3 games? You shouldn't even be doing that. Which is kind of weird.
Well, I think they said they do. Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, they said. I think that like the reason behind that was because, or the theory behind that is because basically if they do that, then that's basically them admitting that
there's a problem. There is a problem.
That there's exactly that there's you know some
it was yeah. And that was kind of the same thing Gil and him said on his pod. They said, yeah, if they do that, yeah, because I was like, yeah, so you're right.
Yeah, but us out here is looking like, duh.
Mm-hmm. We do see that.
Shit. You doing that is making a problem.
Exactly.
Nutty ass coach. Oh shit. Yeah, my G. Should have had some topics, so I would have killed them topics.
Well, definitely, I could definitely line up some more. Definitely tomorrow. See what's going on in the world. Put my ear to the streets. These internet streets. Just, you know what I mean? Just chop it up. I was just doing a test run, but I ended up just being kind of like bored, you know what I mean? So I'm like, fuck it. I definitely I'm gonna get it right though, man. I'm gonna definitely have some videos I could play, and then we could talk about it and shit. Just getting back into it. Do more of what you love. That's all.
Oh shit! I'm over here waiting. Shit, I mean, ready. I just turned my coffee pot on. Oh, so niggas about to bring up some topics. This what I do, player. This what I do. Mm-hmm.
I definitely have some things lined up for the tomorrow. Jump on.
All right, just got off of work. All day, you know when you at work, you like, I can't
wait to go home. Yeah, you get a boost of energy when you get in the crib.
You get home, you like, I'm ready to run a marathon. You niggas talking shit online. I was like, oh shit, what you talking about? Nah, I just had to get that off my chest about Braun. Like, come on, Braun is the GOAT. And that's not taking away nothing from the former niggas, but come on, bro. We have never seen no 48-year-old dude, or 38, right?
All right, so because you are a Lakers fan, so should the Lakers get rid of AD?
Should they get rid of AD?
Yo, matter of fact, hold on. Give me 1 second. Let me run to the bathroom real quick before you answer that. So don't answer that. Get your drink.
I think they should probably, I think they should get rid of AD. I mean, damn. Well, judging how how the league is nowadays, yeah. But back in the days, I think nah, because he is who he is. That's their player. That's their identity. Come on, bro. You gotta have like one muscle in your legs. Come on. One muscle in your legs.
All right. Yo.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like I said, all right. It's either that or all right. I'm gonna try to be realistic with this. You know the Lakers are gonna make a trade. LeBron's too old to hold that team down.
But see, the thing is, right? A trade for who?
Well,
And for what?
Well, Zach LaVine, he wants out of Chicago. And I don't think he wanted to leave, but with all the trade talking that's going on, he don't want nothing to do with Chicago no more. He's still going to play because that's, he a baller. And that's like one of the top decent players it's going to be him or DeRozan. Because I think Chicago, I mean, they've been rebuilding for years. I don't, ever since Rose and them left.
Yeah, but because their problem is, right? If a dude, they act like it's just mad dudes around, right? Because the thing is with the league, dudes, basketball is a confidence sport. It's a confidence sport.
True.
So these dudes get out there and if they lose their confidence, then they lose their confidence. It's like a fucking hurt dog. It's done. All that potential, you're not gonna meet it because dude's got his number. He's scared. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So therefore, you can have all these dudes who got the potential to be nice in the league, but they're not. That's why dudes be trash and one dude be nice because of confidence. This dude, he got their heart. That's what Mike was nicer than all. Mike had their heart. Mike had OD confidence against them. He made these niggas question themselves. So then, what you do is, basically what I'm saying is, you lessen down the talent of the league because everybody's scared. So you're looking at everybody like, hey, he's a potential. No, he's scared of him. He's scared of him. They really have the number one team. Everybody's scared of them. Everybody's scared of Embiid. Everybody's scared of Jokic. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
When they play him, look at AD. AD played against him. He ain't scared of Jokic, but he got shitted on. He ain't scared of Embiid. Still got shitted on. You know what I'm saying? So the rest of the league, basically, who you rebounding with? I mean, who you rebuilding with?
Mm.
You just got different players. You expecting different results? All these niggas are scared of him. None of them are going to be better than him. None of them because they scared of him. You're not going to build no team better than Jokic. You better hope he get hurt. You better hope one of them get hurt.
Yeah. And them niggas lost a couple of players too, but they still play like the same team from last year, bro. That's scary.
Because now they got the confidence now, right? So now they know it can be done. So now it don't got to be them to do it. Dudes can step on the court. And not saying anybody could do it, but they're not all beaten up by injuries because that's why the Warriors can't really do it like that, right? Because Clay hit his injuries. Dude just realizing it ain't the first year after he been injured. It's like the second, third year after he been injured. So dudes know he's missing a step. His defense ain't there. That's why he over there holding niggas. You know what I'm saying?
I don't even know. And it's weird though, but you got to remember he won it not last year, but the year before they won the chip. I don't know what the hell he's on a shooting slump or something.
No, that was the first year. The dudes they didn't really know what he was lacking.
No, when he came back from his injury, they didn't win the chip that year. They won the year after.
I know that. But he came back. Did he come back at the beginning of the year?
No, he came towards the middle.
Yeah. So and therefore the type of player he is, You know what I'm saying? He never really like jumped because they wanted to take it careful with him. So when he finally out there and the dudes get to watch him, he's a part of the scout check now. He's on that paperwork. They know he can't move like that.
And they're older too, though. They older too.
Trust that. You know what I'm saying? So dude just noticing that now. Every other game after that game when he held that dude jersey, watch him. Watch it. Every game you get to watch it. Dude was smoking him on the cut.
Yeah,
he grabbing his jersey. Dude was like, "Get the fuck off my jersey!" He tried to throw him.
Yeah, well, honestly, it's a youth league now. You look at all the young teams now. What, Sacramento, Indiana, OKC. They gonna run.
And Braun still scoring 27 on niggas.
Yeah, but they got smacked by OKC.
How much he had?
What do you have? Like 27?
27. Old ass man. My nigga, this is his fucking tour, if you ask me.
Was it 27 or was it 21? I know, man. They still got smacked.
He disrespecting the tour. He's supposed to be on tour right now, bro.
Oh, you saying like he's supposed to be retiring tour?
Yeah.
Nah, well, he's still trying to wait for his son.
Nah, not him. He's waiting for his son.
Yeah, he said he want to at least play 1 year with his son.
And that's bullshit because that's only for him.
Yeah, that's for him.
Play with your son, I get it. Your son might not even start. And then I want to see you look at your son. I want to see you look at your son when he missed them shots too. Just like how you be looking at AD.
You know what? As a matter of fact, that's a good question. I think I should ask, and I think more LeBron fans probably want to answer this if they were on. What was LeBron's best team? Was it the Miami championship team, or was it the Cleveland championship team? I'm scratching LA out just because it was a shortened season, but I mean the champion's a championship. But I you know what I mean. I'm gonna lean more to just the Miami or the Cleveland.
I'm gonna say the Cleveland team. Ain't that the team when he came back from on the Warriors?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say the Cleveland team because the Miami team underachieved. Miami team, how much rings they won? Two rings, right?
I think 2, yeah.
They won 2 rings. That was trash. They were supposed to win 3. They got, you know what I'm saying? Them Cleveland niggas wasn't even supposed to win no ring.
But not only that, but you know what the thing is?
I'll give it to them. I'll give it to them more.
He don't
Cause they
on a low, he don't have those players that he had like with like that Cleveland team, even the Miami. Cause you think about it, with the Miami and the Cleveland teams, he had guys that could shoot, that can actually pull up some points. Like with the Miami team, you knew these niggas, you know, they had some nice niggas. You had niggas that was established other places, and then even them coming there, they would still be able to put up points. The Ray Allens, the Wades, the fucking, what was it, Mike Millers. You know what I mean? You had niggas that could score. And then you look at even with the Cleveland team, you had the you know what I mean, even like the J.R. Smiths, the Shepherds, the Kevin Loves.
J.R. Smith. I don't know what about that nigga, but if you ask me,
those niggas wasn't scared. That was the thing. It was like they wasn't scared. And that's what I think it is. And it was like once that championship team of that Cleveland had left, and then they brought in them other niggas, it was just like that's when it went downhill, and then that's when he left again. But if you look at it like that Cleveland team that he had with the Shepherd, the J.S., the niggas ain't give a fuck. They get on the court, they gonna do the, you know what I mean? Like I'm gonna go out here, I'm gonna shoot.
See, the thing is, remember what you said earlier, right? You said something about you said something about Braun had the power, right?
Yeah.
Let me show you how you wrong.
And I'm gonna tell you how I'm right too at the same time.
All right, no, I'm gonna show you. Look, all right. the basketball, basketball is like it's vast. It's like big. It's the business. It's analyzing the analytics and all that other stuff going, the scouting and all that, right?
Yeah.
So you trying to tell me if Braun got the chance to scout his own players, that would be power? No, because that's not for him to do, because he's a player. He needs to spend his time getting better or resting. You know what I'm saying? Working out to get better or resting or living his life. That's his job. That's what he's supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just more work. That's not more power. That's like having oh shit, I got 2 full-time jobs. I just got a third one. My nigga, where you get time for that? You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have, where you get time to do all that? Now look, that's the difference between him and Kobe and Mike and his career. If he would have had that same, I think that was his downfall. Getting spoiled like that. His ego and his arrogance and his youth and his strength. Thinking, I could go anywhere and do this. I could go No, my nigga, you play. These people actually, their money, these dudes, these general, that's how they make their money.
Yeah. So
let them make their money, because they're making they're professionals at that. They spend their whole life thinking like this and doing this type of shit. So that's their profession. You gotta let them do that. They're gonna make the best possible decisions for you, right? Now, if he would have did that, stay with one organization, and they would have built with him and got players, like I think he would have killed Mike and Kobe on the ring. You know what I'm saying? But since he want to go there and pick his own players, dudes don't really like that, because then it develops some sort of point. You develop the opposite of that representation. What if you don't win? Yeah, Braun gets rid of you, and most likely you don't get another job nowhere else, because everybody blames you for the performance in the league. You know what I'm saying? I mean, for the performance in the championship. That's what they blame everybody, and that's what they call that, the Braun effect. Everybody who plays with Braun is going to, and that's kind of why Anthony Davis is probably fucking up, because he can't stand up to the pressure. But that pressure to win for LeBron is crazy, my nigga.
Oh yeah. But you know what? I got a question that I'm hoping you could probably answer.
You got dudes who don't want to play with him because of that reason. They're like, nah, because when you don't lose, it's always the other person that get blamed. Somebody said this.
Yeah, it was Kyrie.
Well, 2 people said this, because I heard it from another NBA player. You know what I'm saying? But they just don't like to talk. It changes from basketball. You don't even have a life. It's all about him.
Yeah, you basically, it's like you're on the team, but you're not on the team.
Yeah. Your whole life is ass if you don't win for, like, they killing Anthony Davis right now.
That's a fact. That is a fact.
They killed Westbrook.
Yeah, they killed Westbrook, bro. That nigga had to leave to go get a resurgence. But all right, so that was actually kind of sort of the question I was going to ask you. If
that kind of hurts him.
Fucking what? Okay, like, because a lot of people don't. If you think back, even when LeBron came into the league, LeBron had a lot of decent teams. But I'm thinking because how teams work and how the NBA works is where it's like you run plays to a certain player. You know what I mean? You run plays to a certain player. Like when LeBron came in, the Cleveland Cavaliers, what he had, Ilgauskas, he was all right. He had Antoine Jameson. He had some pieces when he first came in the league, but he was just a rookie. Then years later, all those guys got shipped out. The Larry Hughes, you know what I mean? It was niggas that put up points on other teams, but you know they kind of wanted to make this about being LeBron's team. This is the future. This is the king. You know what I mean? He had that nickname since he came in the league. Mm-hmm. Then he leaves Cleveland because he make it to the playoffs, but he just couldn't. You know, he couldn't get over the step. He couldn't beat the Orlando Magic. You know what I mean? He couldn't beat that Dwight Howard before Dwight went to fucking L.A.
Yo, see, but the thing is, what they mess up, and this is where everybody gets twisted. Everybody thinks the game is about winning. It's not about winning. Winning to come to you if you win. If you supposed to win. But winning, I mean, the game is about playing. Go out there, dunk on them niggas, shoot them threes. If y'all win, y'all win. I mean, and not saying so lightly. If y'all win, y'all win. Of course, you're supposed to be trying to win and trying to win. But the drastic measures dudes take, like in the name of winning, is like ridiculous. Like, first of all, the one thing I hate is when they pick players just to win. Like, I like a team with an identity. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, I like a team to be a team. So to have fans for that team, and don't get me wrong, I don't run everything, and it's not all about what I want. But that's what I came accustomed to, knowing teams, liking that team. You know what I'm saying? And that team's characteristics, that team's personality. Nowadays, these dudes change, especially LeBron, bro. Like teams change so much. You have a bad year, they
ship you out.
Yeah. This person is better than you. This person is better than you in the playoff series. They ship you up, man. What? Okay, he might have your number. Okay, like what? But that, it just kills. It's just different, bro. Like, I don't know.
I don't know. I used to always think about that. Like, even when, like, with the Knicks, it was a time where, like, remember this? What's this nigga? Zach Randolph.
Pick up this guy.
The nigga went to New York. He was alright the first couple of years, and then after that, like, New York just booed him. Like, they didn't even want this nigga no more. This nigga leave, go to Memphis, and became a beast again.
I remember that.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, well, certain niggas that went to New York Knicks, and it just somehow the Knicks fucked their game up. But when them niggas left, them niggas blast them again.
That confidence.
But that's how it.
Look what happened to this nigga Ben Simmons. Why is he still? And you see, and then like, how is he still? Why do I still see his name?
Ben, I think he got his own type of mental thing going on.
These niggas said when they D him, they know he ain't shooting. So it's a certain, like, you D somebody, especially that tall, he gonna do something. He got the potential to do something with the ball. They, like, when they D him, they know he giving it up. So there's a certain way you D him.
Yeah,
and the man was like, nah. For
but
real,
even, I mean, if you look at it too, even with the 76ers, when he was on there, yeah, he didn't shoot like that, but he was more of. He had more of a presence. He was more, you know what I mean. He was more of a presence. He is like,
shots, but he shot the rock.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like I think it's a mental thing. It's something with his mental. I don't, you know what I mean. He gotta find a way to. I think Ben should get traded to like Utah.
Ben should get traded. Who?
To the Utah Jazz.
Who should get traded?
Ben Simmons. I think he should get traded to the Utah Jazz.
Who?
The Utah Jazz. The team, the Utah Jazz.
I know that, but I'm saying
Ben Simmons should go get traded to that team.
Ben Simmons
I think there.
Why you say the Utah Jazz?
The reason why I consider the Utah Jazz is because they don't, you know what I mean, they don't have a lot of TV airplay here. They probably have a lot of out there, but they don't have a lot of TV play here and in the world unless it's in that city. And then that team is like young, and they're like the Utah Jazz is like what the Detroit Pistons used to be with like Richard Hamilton and them niggas, where it's like nobody's everybody could play. We all we can all get buckets. We share the ball. You know what I mean? So it's like he needs that type of industry. Don't get me wrong, like that Detroit Pistons team was like they had everything. They could bully you. They could shoot you out. I'm not saying in that terms, but just of sharing the ball.
He needs to get the fuck out the way.
He said out the way.
Who the fuck is he? What is he gonna do? Like, he's not the king to go. Like, why are we gonna give him what he needs? Nigga, listen, these NBA dudes, they entertainment. Why that's the only justification I could come up with. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why these dudes get so much money and we have the right to critique them and speak their name and existence in our lives when I don't actually know none of these dudes, right? It's because they're entertainment. They serve as society's entertainment. That's why they get millions of dollars to play a sport, and we get to yell and you guys make our day or ruin it. You know what I'm saying? In the way they play, run around playing a sport, dribbling a fucking ball and passing it to each other. Yeah, shoot it, grown ass fucking men, right? It's because they are society's entertainment, and the sports is one platform of that. So that's why. Sometimes I feel justified in critiquing these dudes, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna say like Ben Simmons, my nigga, Bob, like come on, bro, like what is it like? Okay, but then because it's two parts. The first part is I don't want to be like some dude telling like, oh, you don't like counting dude money. Like, come on, we know what we saying. Like, I don't want to be like stopping your money. Like, if they, all right, take the money and go. Cause why do I have to see? I want to be entertained. I want to see a nigga balling, playing. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Yo,
that's true.
He's an entertainer. And they serve as entertainment for us. What are you doing if you're not entertaining? Oh, I worked hard. My nigga, shut up. You 6'7". That's why you there. You 6'7".
Oh, you not entertained?
So people don't know how I work so hard. We as athletes, we work. Nigga, shut up. Your mom's seen your father's height, said, oh, we gonna get some money, made you. You know what I'm saying? And it's all good. You worked hard. We played fucking sports. You ran around. Come on, bro. You getting for people to fucking scrutinize you. That's what you're getting the millions for.
Mm.
For me to place my expectations and demands on you. Yeah. You ain't gotta do it, but that's what it's there for.
That's a fact.
The fuck? You know, go out there, AD, go out there. You see how MB blocked him and then looked away from him like, oh my God, look at this little boy. That's the look he had on his face. Blocked AD, and guess what AD did? Fell on the floor.
Mm.
This nigga got blocked, fell on the floor, treated like a little boy. Meanwhile, Braun over there, grown ass man, 38 on niggas like this. Come on. Come on, my nigga. They both old right now. Braun, Mike. Niggas gotta give it up, bro. Don't get me wrong, like Mike deserves. You always gonna, but it has to go. It has to go on. It has to go on, and the goal always changes. The goalpost is not. He's not gonna be the GOAT the same way Mike was the GOAT. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what's so special about the last GOAT. Mike was, but you're gonna see some sort of transcendence. You're gonna see some sort of relation to it. You know what I'm saying? Where it changed. But Braun got enough rings to where those rings ain't ready to question. Rings will allow Mike to still, you know what I'm saying, own some uniqueness to his legacy. You know what I'm saying? To where they are different.
Yeah, I think
they're not the same. His is not better. He's not better than you, but he's the greatest representation of greatness that we can appreciate.
Have today. Yeah, that we have today.
He's the greatest. You know what I'm saying? Like Mike, you never did this, Mike.
Yeah, he's the go-to today.
All right, Mike, you won 6 times. Let's ask Mike. Mike, you rather win 6 times or be able to bust ass when you was 38?
You got to remember, Mike was still playing when he was 38. He was playing for the Wizards.
Yeah, but he wasn't busting ass like this.
He was still putting up numbers. You still getting him 20.
No, he wasn't. He was shooting the jump shot. He was. Braun is busting ass, nigga, up and down the court, blocking niggas, looking in shape. What? I know we want to do it, bro. I know we want to compare Mike, bro, but we can't. Even Kobe gave us 60
before he walked
in his last game. Kobe wasn't running up and down, blocking niggas like this.
Yeah, that Achilles injury. definitely
stifled
Kobe's last couple
but
of years.
we not gonna take nothing away from Kobe or Mike, but we're gonna give everything LeBron to Braun because he didn't get injured.
I mean, LeBron got injured, but it wasn't career ending damn near.
We're not gonna even out the fields for a nigga that got injured.
Regular like what do you had? What's the shit in the thigh? Pause. Yeah, you know what I mean? He always had that.
Hey, yo.
Yeah, pause. That's why I said pause. Nigga, you ain't hear me when I said pause. He had the groin. Pause. Hey, yo. You know what I mean? He always got that injury. Pause.
All over the midsection.
Hey, yo.
Yo, but listen. Now, that ass, Mike. Come on. I know them 6 rings. I know them 6 rings, Mike. But you know, last year don't matter as much as this year does. So when you was 38, Mike, come on. Would you rather be busting ass? Matter of fact, we ain't gotta say 38. We can say LeBron because these numbers are consistent for Braun.
No, don't doubt about it.
He's been doing this.
No doubt about
He's been doing this. This is basically like the turtle wins the race. You know what I'm saying?
But I think to tell you the truth, I don't think LeBron's gonna win another championship though. What he got, 5 or 4?
Yeah, but why would you? Yeah, but what? Why would that matter?
No, it don't matter. I don't see him winning another championship.
If Braun would win another championship, all that would do would be to solidify it.
Yeah.
Then it's like that don't make.
Hold on.
Now, if Braun won another ring, bro, at this age, that's crazy. Then it'd be crazy. Nah. You probably right though. He ain't gonna win another ring. I didn't think he was gonna win a ring before the bubble ring.
Okay, yeah, so he only got 4.
You heard?
You said you didn't think he was gonna win before the bubble?
I didn't think he was gonna win another ring
After the bubble
ring. No, before the bubble ring. I didn't think they was gonna win the bubble ring like during that, like at the, because it was COVID and all that. I didn't even know they was gonna keep the season, whatever. But he won that ring, and dudes be front on that ring. That's the hardest ring.
Not really.
So y'all niggas say y'all got rings because of y'all.
Not really.
Because of your home crowd, nigga. That's the hardest ring, nigga. What's the motivation?
Not really.
Ain't no juiced up nothing.
People. The reason why I say that wasn't the hardest ring.
Basketball,
My nigga,
that
we've been in those type of crowd like Milk. I understand your main sport was football, but you play basketball. Like gyms would be empty a lot of times. Like when you just play ball. So like that's some shit niggas is used to. So nah, you know what I mean? Like they didn't go through it. You know what I mean? It's just niggas just ain't want to be sick and they had to stay in the same hotel. But other than that, playing ball in an empty gym that's just regular shit. Nah.
But I mean, there's a dynamic to it of the crowd getting you hyped and motivation.
Yeah,
but
you know what I mean? But an empty gym is a gym. I mean, if you got a crowd or you don't. You know, niggas is used to that shit. Niggas, you played in that when you was coming up as a kid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that was like,
you know what I'm saying?
There wasn't no people out there.
But you know what I mean. But at the end of the day, you know you had at the same time you had your teammates and shit like that sitting on the bench, and then you got cameras there, and ain't nobody else in there but your team, and you can kind of hear everything. But at the end of the day, like niggas grew up like that. I done played in gyms where it was like 5 people watching. I done played when I was playing in my youth teams. Sometimes it'd be 30 one game, and then the next game it'd be like 5 people. And I done played street ball where it was like it's a big ass crowd of street ball. You know what I'm saying? So it just didn't matter. You get used to it. Ball was ball. You know what I mean? I don't think that was for them to be like, yeah, that was the toughest game because there wasn't no crowd. No, like you as a kid when you
Yeah,
playing ball, you
won
came up
that.
like that.
You won that, kid. You got that. My son won that. He said, I got this one.
But I mean, respectfully, you got to give it to them because they continue the league. I understand a lot of players didn't want to play, but the ones that did, it was the ones that did. Shit, at the end of the day, if fucking Miami would have won it, niggas would have gave it. They'd have gave them the love because at the end of the day, because of what Miami did just in that same year, we can't take away from what LeBron and them did in that same year. Like, so we gotta respect it because Miami went. Well, I think what like not when everybody came back, but they did the same shit in that. They went like seven. They went like to like 2 7 games to fucking get to that championship to face LA. So gotta put some respect on it. Gotta put some respect on it.
Oh, man. Yeah, I'm talking about this shit. But yo, Reed.
You hopping off? Yeah, hell yeah, it's 2 o'clock. I'm gonna hop off myself. Listen, catch me when I go in on come up on here tomorrow. You know what I mean?
Yo, yeah. I mean, what time you coming on tomorrow?
Probably be like probably like 9, 8 or 9.
Alright, so, alright. Matter of fact, I'm gonna text you to see what's up.
All right.
Alright, my nigga, hold down.
Yes, sir.
Alright, y'all, hold down. Remember, this episode was brought to y'all by Rose. Now coming to y'all in tangerine color.
What, man? All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night. I'll see y'all tomorrow.